Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is...
I'm okay, you're okay. Let's sing it out in song. Let's try to love each other, not do each other wrong. I've got a loving feeling, and this feeling's getting strong. I'm okay and you're okay, so let's just get along.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Don't beat yourself up over past mistakes. You are going to fuck up again in the future, quite possibly in a most spectacular fashion. Why worry about yesterday's fuck-ups when you have tomorrow's fuck-ups to look forward to? You are a fuck-up, and fucking up is part of your growth process. Embrace the process.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Only hear the word you most relate to.
Homosexual.
We'll only hear the food you're most craving right now.
Penis.
You will all...
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it!
Aggie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Why, thank you. Hey, that's right. This is the show called The Vibe, and that's what you're watching right now, everybody. What's good in the stream show hood? How's everybody doing today on a Tuesday afternoon? How's everybody doing? I'm your man, your friend and host, BF Bobby Friend. There you go. I'm pointing right there. What's good, everybody? It's Tuesday. Let's do this and get into it. How's everybody doing? I see there's 11 of you in here. It is high noon where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States.
We're doing it.
We are, in fact, doing it. Well, how we get that work whistle? That's not, no, we don't want whales. We want work whistles because we want to let everybody know that it's 12 o'clock where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States. Did you happen to see BF Live The Vibe yesterday, folks? If you didn't, you missed out because the one and only Bob Levy's checked in from Turkey. That's right. We had a turkey from Turkey check in yesterday. I always say you got to get up every day and join the vibe Monday through Friday, including myself, because you never know what's going to happen. And yesterday it happened. We always having fun. We're having it. We're doing it. And we got bros backstage and we got 3 hours to kill. So let's do it. Let's take care of this Tuesday together. It is Tuesday, March 25th. Wow. Now, we got to slow these months down now. You know, all winter long, I was pushing the months along trying to make my way to spring. Now I kind of want to be able to put a break on it, but you can't control either end of this spectrum. So we're just going to enjoy it. March 25th, heading to April. What do they say? April showers bring May flowers. So we're having it. We're doing it. We're heading to spring. So let's bring the guys in. They're backstage now. They're already ripping and raring to go. Let me take this liftoff reel from the backstage. We're going to get to the opening chat family check-in, and we're going to have lots of fun today. But not before we get to our first friend. He's the bro you know. He's the prop master. He comes up with it off the top of the dome all the time. It's the prop master, Scott Fitzpatrick.
Oh yeah, Bobby friend.
Oh yeah, Scott. How you doing today on a Tuesday, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. A little bit clogged up, a little stuffy, allergies. When the seasons change, I get this way.
Yeah, funny that you say that, Scott, because I'm experiencing. I got the runniness today. Like my nose is running all. I'm like, I'm not sick or anything. And I went, it must be allergies. My nose must be telling me that the seasons are changing, buddy.
Right.
So it doesn't sound quite as nasally as you do, but I do have some of those kind of minor symptoms. But other than allergies, doing okay?
Yeah, I don't know if there's been a change I did about myself. I don't know if you noticed or not. Anything different about me?
Well, you look like you're less hair rocking out that hat. I'm saying, what'd you do? Would you trim your beard up? Looking shave? Is that what you did?
You don't notice it?
I can't. Let me get you on a single, bro, because I'm not really always good at this. And let me see. What you got? No glasses. You got no glasses. What else? Oh, you shaved your fucking eye. Oh, they're gone again. What did you do?
Yeah, last night on Lunatic Lounge, we was running in danger of not meeting their goal.
Oh, and you stepped up, huh?
Yeah, I heard the disappointment in Bobby Nick's voice, and I offered up my eyebrows. Well, I really didn't think. I thought we were so far from the goal that there was no way. You know, I thought it would spark a few, but I didn't think we'd make it. But we made it. But here they come, one after another. You know.
Yeah. As soon as you threaten to do something stupid to your body personally, the people come out the woodwork, don't they? With the super chats.
Yeah. So I lost another set of eyebrows last night.
Well, you've always you kind of always had like thin eyebrows or lacked a bit of eyebrow action. So yeah. So there you go. So no big wow. And you wear your sunglasses all the time too. So it actually, I gotta say, it's not really bad on you, Scott. Like some people look like they have no expression when they got no eyebrows, but you actually do. You must have a good brow line or something. See that? Because a lot of people look like psychos when they take their brows off. You don't look that psycho. Wow, that's pretty good.
Must be my Cro-Magnon eyebrow line.
It is. You got the natural line. The hair was just accenting your natural Cro-Magnon eyebrow line. Well, speaking of Cro-Magnon and bros and everything, Bobby Nick was back here and he dipped from backstage. And I don't know if he dipped again because maybe he just thought about what happened last night and maybe he's going to find some timestamps of you like shaving your eyebrows off. But Bobby Nick was in here, but we'll try to get him back in here when he comes in. So you were lunatics on the lounge last night, huh?
Yep. We did well. Like you see, we made the goals once again. So
wow. Well, you stepped up here and had the chocolate milk challenge here for me, and now you're doing the eyebrow challenge for the bros over there at the Lunatic Lounge. Well, you know, right. I was trying to give Bobby Nick like second billing, like give him like the last kind of last but not least Bobby Nick, but he's not back here backstage. So I imagine he might be doing something or maybe looking for those clips, like I said. Right. We'll have to see. We're going to get on with a Tuesday anyway. It's funny, man, because I never know what kind of form you guys are going to show up. Some days you're here right away, like today, and other days you jump in kind of later in the day. Oh, he got some milk going on. Yeah, when we had Bob Levy show up. How about that yesterday, Scott?
Yeah, whenever I got up a little bit late. And my mind wasn't I went to bed knowing what day it was, but I woke up thinking it was Sunday. And so I just kind of lackadaisically was getting around in the house and stuff. Yeah. And then I realized come to me that it was a Monday, and I turned on the show and Bob Levy was on there, and I didn't want to. You guys already had your vibe going, so I didn't want to come in and. You know,
that can be tricky. Yeah. There have been a couple times where I've been intimidated to like use a link or step in because if you see the show has flow and you don't think you can add anything to it right away, or if you're going to mess up the flow of it or the vibe, as you said so appropriately, that you just rather not step in. But I'm glad you did step in, man.
Yeah, you ended up mentioning about through one of the chats that you sent me the link. So then I took that as the opportunity to jump in.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You know, you always got the link. You guys get the link every day, as you know, ever since I've been doing this. So, yeah, I was glad that you guys jumped in because we were having fun talking, but at some point you do run out of stuff like flow or stuff to talk about. So you guys came in and gave me new flow and all that stuff. So, and plus I thought it was good for you because you reminded me how you missed out on the other previous 2 opportunities to jump in when Bob showed up on the Vibe.
Right. Every time especially back, I was on the shows 90% of the time, and then those ones I take off, there was Bob Levy.
Absolutely, you were like 99% of the time, absolutely at that time, and for whatever reason, those two particular days when you were 99%, you missed those days. So. And Bobby laughed. He's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe Scott did it again. He missed the second opportunity to be Bob Levy on the show, but he didn't miss it yesterday." And neither did Bobby Nick. He's back. He's backstage. Maybe he had to take one or something. Let's see what he's up to. He's my friend. He's your friend. He's from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick.
Fuck, man. I accidentally clicked on my VPN and it booted me out of the fucking StreamYard.
What happened? Bob, hey, good morning, man. I always say it, my friend. Yesterday, I had the show all set up yesterday. I told you I get to get up between 2 and 3 hours before the show and try to get my day flowing. And I sit here and click and point and do all that stuff. But what is it about, Bob, when we go live that all of a sudden the gremlins just show up, brother?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking
live gremlins are a real thing.
They really are.
How you doing, man? I noticed that yesterday you were kind of confusing me because you said that, once again, we're talking about technology, that StreamYard puts a little box in our backstage area now that you can present and invite people. And I didn't know what you meant until I ended the show yesterday and refreshed my browser, and I see what you mean now, buddy.
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
So even when you kind of mind your P's and Q's and do all this pre-prep work and all this stuff, they still throw curves at you every day, don't they?
Yeah, it's weird. But you know, I think they're making changes to StreamYard, but they're not updating the shit that's wrong with it already.
Right, they're not updating the shit that people want, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Scott told us, he said, "You know anything different about me, Bob?" And BF, and I'm like, well, you look like you may have trimmed your beard. There's less hair out of the hat. But then he informed me that he lost another set of eyebrows last night. Oh.
Mm-hmm. His second time.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, shit.
I'm hitting the wrong button here, trying to get a solo on him. I'll fucking mute him and everything. There we go. Trying to get that one. So here we go. There we go.
Yeah.
And look, I said, go ahead.
Yeah, he was great last night. He offered up his fucking eyebrows to reach the goal on the Lunatic Lounge.
Unbelievable.
Fucking nutty fucker.
And it's just the notion of a goal. I mean, we say goal to motivate people to help us because it does help to collect a little bit of money when we do these shows, although we enjoy doing them just for hanging out with people. But yeah, I know, I'm sure that you guys didn't have there was no preset amount that I'm aware of or anything. You were just, hey, let's have a goal. And Scott, not even knowing a goal, but just seeing that the things aren't going right, he just offers up his eyebrows right away.
Yeah, well, the goal actually was 15 super chats of any size.
Okay, that's nice.
And we were coming down to the point where we only had 2, and it was like an hour left.
Oh shit! Now, he did that for 2. I figured you were like 10 short or something.
No, we were like what 13 short.
Yeah,
we
only had 2.
I had 2. Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah. If you only had 2 to go, I would have been like, well, 2 short would be pretty good for the goal. I would have taken that, but yeah.
But yeah, so he offered up his fucking eyebrows, and then they started coming in like crazy. I don't think it even took like 15 minutes. Did it, Scott?
No, Mandy Diff was in on it. Dang Lizard.
Yeah. It's funny how
even Nimrod gave 2.
Yeah. Nimrod kept jumping off.
Exactly. People that might not even previously participating in the chat or the show, you didn't even know they were watching. All of a sudden, they show up with $5. Like, hey, been here the whole time. Here, motherfucker, here's $5. You know.
Yeah.
So they come out the woodwork.
Rob Taker had done message Stormy in the other room to have all my shaving stuff ready. So when it was time, she already had the things ready.
Oh, wow. So I didn't even think about that. Now that you have an assistant of sorts there that you can get into trouble a little bit faster, because used to be you had to do it at your hand in your prep, but now you almost have like a prep assistant that can help you with this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, and everybody's noticing your new headphones. I see on every show that you do. Everybody's enjoying. The new
Yeah, I
headphones.
mean, I know they're a 12-year-old girl's headphones someone said yesterday, but I seen that and I thought it was funny. But yeah, they're Stormy's headphones, but my earbuds, going up and smoking a cigarette all the time, I accidentally stepped on my earbuds
Whoa.
and broke them.
I hate when that happens.
And then, and I got another set of earbuds, but they just don't sound right. So until I get my earbuds back, I've got
All right.
these.
No, I dig it. But people, I just thought it was funny because I did see that 12. You look like you stole them from a 12-year-old. We used to get on Leonard from Long Island. Remember, he had like the blue ones or one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I do remember.
We used to get on him about having the Five Below, or they look like he stole them from a child and all that stuff. But that's okay. Scott's doing his thing. I'm glad he's got no shame to his game. This man's here. He's drinking his milk.
He needs some milk.
He's shaving eyebrows. He's wearing kid headphones. He's eating the kids' food. But we're all having fun doing it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hang out for the next couple, 3 hours. So I think it's about time to start the opening chat family check-in, fellas. Let's see what everybody's up to on a Tuesday. I know we got friends in here that's ready to say hello to us and all that stuff. So let's do it. I'm going to put the glasses on. I go to my elements and I run my opening chat family check-in, and you let me know what you're doing for the stream show 273. It's Tuesday. This is the opening chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we're going to do, folks. You're going to talk amongst yourselves. You're going to talk to me and Bobby Nick, and we are going to create a vibe for the next 3 hours. And we start off by the opening chat family check-in. I will go to the top of said check-in right now and let you know that my Pecan, he's been steady #1 lately. Thank you, Pecan. It says, Oguni Gugu, Begonias, Unga Bunga, what do you, gano. Well, what do you gano, Pecan? Always checking in with the most enthusiasm. First thing in the morning, to that I say, gano. And has been the trend the last few days, most generous trend, Pecan hits me up with a most generous and helpful $2 super chat. Can you feel this? Oh shit, we're doing it. Tikal, he knows what's up.
Doing it.
We are doing it. We're having it. We're doing it. I stepped out for a little pre-show puff, but maybe I'll imbibe with you later as we get past the opening chat family check-in, and I'll let you know that the Reverend Wild Bill checks in from the ATL. And says, what's all the brew, ha-ha? Well, what's up, bro? Well, how about some bro, ha-ha, with my bro, Reverend Wild Bill? And he's also checking in with the Hoya, and he's checking in from Rumble, so thank you for giving some Rumble love, the Reverend Wild Bill. Hoya!
Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya.
What do you know from the Space Nerd? And nobody puts Space Nerd in the corner unless they let her watch the vibe. And to that, we will say, nerd. Let's get the nerd nerd. I didn't set you up properly for that, Scott. I should have done a longer setup for that to give you a second to put your mic up. So that's on me a little bit. Space Nerd says, see you soon, chat family. She checked in at 15 minutes after 11 o'clock on the East Coast time. Our bro Spawn checks in on a Tuesday. Have to work through lunch today. Just saying hello and Hoya to all. Well, thank you, Spawn, for doing that, man. Keep us in your ear hole and we'll keep it entertained. Hey, Spawn, Hoya from Space Nerd. Hoya to the chat family from TT Testicle Tiger. Tuki's Nana checks in and says, Hoya to BF Live the Vibe. To Space Nerd, the Reverend Wild Bill, Pecan, Spawn, and Testicle Tiger. Good morning, Tuki's Nana. Hoya to Tuki's Nana from Testicle Tiger. Hoya Tuki from Space Nerd. Hoya Testicle Tiger from the Nerd. Space Nerd gets a love from TT. Good morning, BF. Thank you. It's always a good morning when we get together with the chat family. How you doing, Nerd? The Reverend Wild Bill checks in, says, Tuki's Nana and Hoya. Oh, shit, the Reverend Wild Bill. He knows that means we're about to do it. Hoya to the chat family from Tiffany Washington checking in. The Washington family checks in with Tiffany. How you doing, girl? The Reverend Wild Bill says, Hoya to hi to Tiffany Washington. Hi, Wild Bill, right back. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Tiffany Washington, Hoya. Testicle Tiger says, can you feel that? Oh, shit. When you hear that, you know it's about to go down here on the Vibe for the next 3 hours. Tiff gets the love from Testicle Tiger. I can, in fact, feel that. That's not gas pains, folks. That's the feeling you get when you know we're going to hang out for 3 hours with each other for the chat family. To Hi Testicle Tiger from Tiffany, Washington, the Reverend Wild Bill shouts out Testicle Tiger with the Hoya. FTG hashtag goes with Tiffany, Washington. I took that Tom Gully lemons and made it lemonade for the opener of the show, the new opener of the Vibe. Thank you, Tom Gully, for the promotion, says the Reverend Wild Bill. Don't you like that? Hoya from the lovely Reenie checking in. Always great to see Reenie in here. Positive energy, Reenie checking in. Hey, Reenie from Tiffany, Washington. The Reverend Wild Bill says, TG is just so misunderstood. Hi, Rev from Testicle Tiger. Hello, Tiffany from Reenie checking in. The Reverend Hoya Wild Bill from the women. The Reverend Wild Bill, Reenie Hoya. Trigger My checks in. Thank you, Trigger My. He said, I've been a very bad widow kitty. Bad widow kitty. How you doing, Trigger My? Checking in. Thank you for your comment. For those of you who checked out the opener that I posted on YouTube, Trigger said I gave some good compliment to it, so thank you very much. Hey, Trigger from Tiffany, Washington. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Trigger My, a dysfunctional feline Hoya. Scott, you get the shout out love from TT.
Prestige.
Scott! And you get the shout out from Wild Bill.
Wild Bill.
Tits McGee 2.0 simply says, Papa Fitz, a show within a show. Always, he knows that. The Reverend Wild Bill gets the love from Reenie. Hey, Tits McGee from Tiffany, Washington. Exclamation points from the Wild Bill. Hey, Reverend Wild Bill from Trigger A. Lost your eyebrows, Reenie says she. She guessed it. She guessed it. You lost your eyebrows. Tits McGee 2.0 Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Rolling on the floor, laughing her ass off. And he always wears sunglasses. Can't see his brows anyway. That's a pretty easy one. I shaved my eyebrows once. I looked like the kid from Mask. Wow. Bob, we were saying how for a lot of people, when they shake their eyebrows off, it's like they lose their expression and everything. But for whatever reason, Scott, it really doesn't take a lot away from his face, bro. He doesn't look like Psycho.
No.
Okay? It's because of my Magnum eyebrow line.
I think it is,
well,
bro. I
think
that's exactly what it is.
I think another reason is because he doesn't really have very much eyebrows to begin with.
That's what I was saying, and that's why when he pointed me, when he challenged me, like, what's different? I'm like, oh, you're already lacking eyebrows anyway. After he told me, because even when he has them, they're very thin.
Yeah, draw some on.
Hey man, he's putting some new ones on.
Yeah, there you go.
Some new ones on, yo.
Yeah,
here we go.
You want a unibrow or?
Let's try unibrow.
Well, let's. I was going to say people can super chat you and what they want on your face. How about that?
Oh yeah.
If you want a unibrow, or if you want Scott to put certain things on his face, tell him what you like. You want to put a penis on his head? Maybe we'll draw a penis on his head for super chats. There you go. You want to get into something? Let's get into it. If you want to, whoever super chats, $5, penis on the head. Scott will draw a penis on his head or line down his nose. There you go. All right, here we go. Definitely a lunaticking Scott, says Reenie. Scott, the Neanderthal, says exactly. You don't need. He like Scott. I don't need no stinking brow lines. Fraulein Browline. Mandy Diff checks in. The wood she got you last night, I hear.
Yeah, she finished it off.
She got you last night, I hear.
Finished me off.
Mandy Diff finished you off. But she's checking in with all the love and the fish hooks. Mandy Diff Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Mandy Diff throws out the love to Tiffany and Captain Nick. Bobby Nick, you're getting the shout out love from TT.
TT, good to see you, TT.
Bobby Nick says the Reverend Wild Bill. Oh, Bone Loads is checking in saying, what up, bros? Miss you guys.
Oh, dude.
If you were Janet Jackson, you would say you miss us much. How you doing, Bone Loads? It's good to see you in the chat. We were just having fun on Twitter X earlier this morning because Dio Brando put a very sexy picture of the High Desert Hottie Amy in there. And so I just typed in High Desert Hottie from the Perry Caravella show, Perry's sister-in-law. And me and Bone Loads were having fun with that. Hey, Bone Loads from Tiffany, Washington. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Bobby Nick, the avocado king of Canada, blame Canada and Hoya.
No, I don't actually like avocados.
The Reverend Wild Bill, TT and Bone Loads and Reenie from Mandy Diff. Hi, Scott, Bobby, Nick, and BF from Tiffany, Washington. Oh, Mandy Diff says, and you're welcome, Scott, for the lack of eyebrows. Reenie says, Hoya to Mandy Diff. Mandy was the rock star, says Tiffany, Washington. Hey, Tiff from Bone Loads. The Reverend Wild Bill says, wish I had been on. I would have donated for sure. Reverend Wild Bill, he would have stepped up and made sure you didn't have no eyebrows left. There's always somebody willing. Can you eat some cat food for old time, Scotty? Yeah, Scott. Now, I think we're gonna do drawing penises on his face today for super chats if you want to. He's gonna do that. But yeah, that's just how Scott started out eating. He ate dog food and cat food and compared them and rated them basically.
Yeah.
That was one of the things he.
Whenever we was on Sports Heads on which had nothing to do with sports, but somehow it got it.
Yeah, like Scott had this like just like he did last night for Bobby Nick. He's always had this motivation to like I got to step up and do something. This sense of urgency. That's always been his role, and so he feels. And so he's like, hey, BF, I'll eat some dog food and some cat food on the Shuli Network if you want to, just to like drum up business or whatever.
Yeah,
and so. We did that. We did worms in these blue cheese ass licking hot sauce, the Bob Levy sauce. So yeah,
see, last night was different though. Like it was on a whim thing. Like it was like boom, just now he said it on air. You know, it wasn't like one of these things that he says to before the shows and say we'll plan it out.
It just happened spontaneously. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He just feels. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know.
He's a bro for us. He feels a sense of obligation right away. All right, somebody's got to do something about this.
He stepped up.
Boneloads thinks that you have JoJo Siwa headphones. Good morning, Space Nerd from Rini. Nerd gets the nerd call from Peacunt. More March Matter, says RBLQ. Did you watch it? The first night of March Matters, Perry Caravello will be on every day this week, and he's going to be fried by tonight, Wednesday. Scott, what do you think? Like doing a show every day?
Oh yeah, man, for sure.
We'll go over to Twitter X. He was already like losing it on the people, how he hates us and he wants us to forget about him and all that stuff. We'll check out a Little Perry stuff. We'll go over to Twitter X and check that out on Little Perry's Talk. Rini gets a shout out love from Peacunt. Hey, nerd, from our friend Tiffany Washington. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Scott, message me. I have a Bluetooth set of earbuds I will donate to the cause. That's very nice. That's very nice. Hey, Peacunt from Mandy Diff. Peacunt gets the shout out love from Tiffany Washington as well. Peacunt gives it right back to Tiffany Washington. Hey, Peacunt from Rini checking in. The Reverend Wild Bill gets love from Peacunt. Tits McGee 2.0 says Mama Nick, and of course, the Vibe Master BF himself. I like that.
Tits McGee 2.0. Good to see you.
The Vibe Master 2.0. Let's see. Bluetooth headset, I should say, be good on the walks also. Oh, it's a Bluetooth headset. Tits McGee gets the Hoya love from Peacunt. Nerd gets a shout out love from the Reverend Wild Bill. Space Nerd gets the Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Mandy Diff shouts out the nerd as well. Thank you, says Space Nerd. We got you, nerd. We got you with the nerd call. It was a little rough. We got one in. What do you know? The Reverend Wild Bill from Space Nerd and Hoya to Mandy from the nerd. Nerd shouts out you and Scotty and Bobby Nick, fellas. What's up?
Nerd.
There you go. Hoya to anyone I miss, simply says Rini, because it can be hard because everybody's so friendly and enthusiastic. The chat goes by and maybe you don't see it. So hello, everyone. Mandy Diff gets the shout out love and the Hoya from Peacunt. Dang Lizard checks in. It's been a minute over here on the Vibe. But I heard.
Dang help.
Yes, I heard he was a witness / accomplice in the taking away of Scott's eyebrows last night.
Yeah.
Well, dang, if you're up for it, Scotty, he's already got the magic marker out. He's willing to either draw him back in with a unibrow or draw a penis or shapes on his face for super chats today. So if you're feeling froggy leap, LOL says Rini. Dang Lizard with the Hoya from Peacunt. Mandy Diff shouts out Dang Lizard. The Reverend Wild Bill says, I'll be back. Gotta go play Susie Homemaker. Go clean your house, son. Go wash them dishes. Sweep that floor. Do your damn thing, Reverend Wild Bill. Put us in your ear hole, and we'll be here for you. The Dang Lizard gets the shout-out love to Peacunt. Hey, Dang, from Tiffany Washington. Rini says, I need one of those. The Reverend Wild Bill, talking about a headset. Articulate John checks in. All friends checking in today. He's like Mons Lisa. Mons Pubis or Mons Lisa? I think he meant Mona or Mons Lisa. Or Lisa Mons.
Mona Lisa, because of the eyebrows, right.
Well, I also thought he was having fun with the wordage there. I was having fun with it. Mons Pubis, Mons Lisa. How you doing, Articulate John? Schnee checks in. My friend. Not my friend from this community, but the Sasquatch community. How you doing, Schnee? It's been a minute since I've seen you on the Vibe. He says, what's poppin', BF Live and Cast? What's up? Boy, Schnee. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Rini, I get paid well, LOL. Hey, Articulate John from Tiffany Washington checking in. The Nightbot is running Space Chief 75's bot and all of our friends' links right here. And why don't we do that? Because that is a vibe. That is definitely a vibe. Let me find that. It's Terry Nee content. It's right here. It's Tuesday, folks. So we like to amp it up here every day on a vibe and create positive vibes. And what's a better way to create a positive vibe than to help a bro and create positive vibes in one step? So that's what we're going to do. This is Terry Nee produced Space Chief 75. It's Tuesday, folks, and we're having it. We're doing it on the vibe. I'm hanging out with Bobby Nick, Scott Fitzpatrick, and the Chad family. Terry Nee producers for Space Chief 75. I'm going to get over to the news in a couple minutes. I got a few stories we're going to get to. Look at all this original art. Consider getting yourself some of this original art. Hook up a bro. Keep him busy. No AI. All original. He's Space Chief 75. He's on Twitter and X. No two pieces of art are the same. Get tattoo art. We'll draw it up for you. Scott's actually lifting his eyebrows during this. You just can't tell. He's like, his eyes are real wide open. That's right. Let's get amped up. It's an Amped Up Tuesday. Amped Up Tuesday here on the Vibe. Space Chief 75. Reverend Ma Bell says, wow, later, Bobby Nick. Wow. Later.
Wow.
Wow. Shouts out Mandy Diffin says, sorry, didn't see that. Skull, our friend, checks in. Oh, what's a day? What day is it? Day 30, BF. Bones Demons from our friend Skull checking in. He says, Bones Demons, it's been over 1 month, still no apologies from Perry, and now Perry owes an apology for calling you a racist, BF. Yeah, right. What the fuck was with that? Yeah. You called me? Yeah. All I did was say that I was from Columbia House and we were coming. How did he say racist people were coming over to get his disc? That's our boy Perry. Thank you, Skull, for checking in. Schnee and Articulate John get the shout out low from Peacunt. Peacunt gets the Skull with Bones Up. Skull checks in and says, Bones up to Peacunt. Ooh. We got a good one, Scott. Get your pen ready, my friend, because Testicle Tiger chested in with a most generous $5 super chat, and she wants you to, what about drawing glasses around you, Scott? So you don't have glasses on now, so now you have to draw glasses on your face. Wow, thank you, Scott. He's going to be made up like a kindergartner.
I don't know how good this is going to look.
Let me go. Going to try to do it backward. Let me go. Make sure you get your money.
Kind of big, ain't it?
You look like the dog from our gang so far. Okay. Oh, now you're looking like Harry Potter. He's putting some Harry Potters on you. I like this. Harry Potter. That's the guy I get my weed from, Harry Potter. Yeah, you can't confuse the glasses with the brows. There we go. Because you might have to draw brows in separately. There you go. Right. Whoa. This is like extra Harry Potter. What the? Oh, what's he? Oh, there's the bridge for the glasses. Okay, the bridge. Now, I think you're going to need some arms on them, Scott. You're definitely going to need some arms on them. There you go. Back to the ear, right? And then an arm on the other. Oh, look at that. Making them very defined. I like this. TT, this is a great idea. There you go. There you go. Over there, Foster Grants. What are you making it? What are you doing? Look at this shit. Fucking hey, look at that. They are beautiful. They are beautiful, Testicle Tiger. Did you not get your money's worth? Are you not entertained? Oh my God. I'll send you some cold cream, Scott. You can rinse that off. WD-40 works for me, buddy. Wow. Go for the glasses. Yes, he went for the glasses. Yes, March matters, says Perry Caravello. You know, Bone Loads, you know why March matters? Because it goes down in Perry's house. Ooh.
My house.
His house.
He's not allowed in my house.
Who's not allowed
in my house?
Unless
I allow them in my house.
Then
if I allow them here, they're allowed in my house.
That makes sense.
My house.
Oh, you know.
Then they're allowed.
Then they're allowed.
Who the hell, Jagoff?
I still got a TT. If you could send me that proper email address privately on Discord or whatever, I will send them to Tom. I didn't get it off the chat yesterday. Just Bart checks in, our healthy friend, and says, "Afternoon, everyone. Home and feeling better." And that's why I said healthy friend. Scott's got glasses on, so he's got 20/20 vision now. He can see clearly now. Let's see. You can see. Look at that. Perfect vision, Scott. He can see everything. He don't need no eyebrows or no sunglasses. Just Bart Hoyer from Peak Hunt. Reenie checks in and says, "Happy to hear you're feeling better, Bart." The Reverend Wild Bill says, "Got you on the big screen. I understand through my YouTube analytics that at least 20% of people have enjoyed BF Live the Vibe on their TVs." Testicle Tiger says, "Shani, I didn't see you." Shani from Tiffany Washington. Space Chief gets the love from the nerd. "I need to check out that tie-dye. Nerdy has so much on there. Click on the TeePublic store for Space Chief 75. Go over there and you can get all of that stuff that you saw on there. Pretty much put on anything you want to. Hats, shirts, what have you. Have it on Space Chief 75 on TeePublic. I hope Stormy is laughing her butt off." That's just another day for her or Scott being her father. This ain't like nothing. This ain't right, Scott?
She hasn't seen it in real life yet. She's gone right now.
Oh, that's a fair point in that all of this stuff, most of these antics, she's only ever witnessed on screen. Probably walking in her house and like what the fuck, what's going on now?
Yeah,
I wonder. That'd be good. We're gonna have to get her take on that, like if it's any different for her. but she knows you well enough by now. Let's see. Luckily, that shit is non-toxic. And so far, I don't know. Scott can have some old markers over there. He might have one of them old marks a lot over there. Remember them old school ones, those big black ones that they stunk to all hell when you open them up? Or
you sniff them.
And the script though, I'll definitely always sniff them. Every time you used it, you sniffed it and then you used it.
I don't know if you can read it. It's what color exactly it is there, but it's black something.
Oh, it's black. It's hello.
Oh man,
it is
what?
It's the international word for black. It's called negro. We're gonna call that negro rather than we're gonna call that negro. It's negro.
Holy shit! Yep, that's what it is.
That's right. In some places, parts of the world, it's still negro. That color of blackness. Testicle Tiger says exactly what I pictured. She loves it. There you go. Right. Exactly what she pictured. That's a great vision, TT. I hadn't even got to thinking about glasses or anything yet. I was thinking about penises and all kind of other stuff on there.
When people pay for these things, I try to give them their money's worth. I don't shortchange.
You do. Anybody that knows Scott on any of these things, whether it be the chocolate milk challenge, I mean, you literally drank chocolate milk till it would no longer fit in your body. Right. And your body, it wasn't exactly throwing up. Your body it was like literally a tank spilling over. It was like rejected it. It was like, nope, we have no more room for this shit in here. Yeah. Matt throws the bones up. He is your mod, and he throws the bones up to the Midday Freaks.
Brother Matt.
I'm sure he'll let us know how your sector is in a minute. Mikey Two Milks checks in. He don't want one. He wants 2 milk.
He needs some milk.
What's up, Mikey Two Milks checking in on a positive day on this Tuesday. Skull says that was fantastic. Now we need to crowdsource a Perry Potter costume stream. Oh, shit. There we go. Where you just dressed up in all kind of Perry clothes. Let's see. Prop Master, you're getting the love from Matt, your boy Matt.
Brother Matt.
Hey, Mikey from Tiffany Washington. Bone Loads is laughing his ass off as you draw the glasses on. Peak Hunt shouts out Mikey Two Milks. Tiff gets the love from Mikey Two Milks. Matt from Tiffany Washington. Peak Hunt, salute from Mikey Two Milks. Matt, cigs up, smoke him if you got him, Bobby Nick.
Good to see you,
your boy Matt.
That's how we do. That's how we do, motherfucker. That's right.
Matt gets the bones up love from Peak Hunt. Can do BF. Thank you, TT. Yeah, I just want to make sure, because I know that there's many of them in the descriptions and stuff like that, and I didn't want to just like pick one randomly. I want to get it best one I can. Hey, Tiffany Washington from Matt. Hey, Mikey Two Milks from Reenie. Pecan gets the bones up love from our friend Matt. Reenie gets shout out love from Mikey Two Milks. Hey, Matt from Reenie checking in. Matt says hi to Reenie. Testicle Tiger gets bones up love from our friend Matt. Matt gets the shout out love from TT. Brutal Pain checks in, another bro you know, from the PCL universe. He says checking in from the backseat of a Nissan to Cal. What are you in the backseat of like a backseat of that like shitty Corolla? What are you doing?
Shut the fuck up.
That's pretty shitty. Backseat of a Nissan. Can you imagine that, guys?
That's what I was going to say. Ain't a Nissan like a real small car?
Yeah, imagine. Right. What is that? That's like a clown car for him.
Is he having sex back there? What's going on?
Wait, yo, what's going? What do you? Yeah, how does one your size get in the backseat of a Nissan? How you doing there, Brutal Pain? Scott, it's all or nothing, says Tits McGee. He is all or nothing all the time. He's 100%. He never shortens people, never comes up short of the goal. Hey, BP from Tiffany, Washington. BP gets the bones up love from Testicle Tiger. Tikal, BP from Rini. Hey, Tiff from Brutal Pain. And Testicle Tiger gets the love from Brutal Pain. Brutal Pain, bones up from Peacunt. Brutal says, Hoya to Rini. Hoya to Matt from Space Nerd. Good morning, Brutal Pain from Space Nerd. Matt says, Hoya to the nerd. Brutal Pain says, it's a sight to see. Brutal Pain says, carefully and with the front seats in the dash, right? He looks like one of those guys, like those big men, Scott and Bobby Nick, that could sit in the back of seat of a car and drive it like a Nissan from the back seat.
Yeah,
he definitely looks like that dude.
Take the front seats out and just use the back seats.
He looks like that dude. Scott, the glasses look Sharpie. Hello. I see what you did there. What's up, JFK? Headshot. Looking pretty good. And JFK Headchunk gets the shout out love from Peacunt. And with that, we finish up the opening chat family check-in for Stream Show 273. It's Tuesday. Now on with the show.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's what we're doing. We talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. For our friend Brutal Pain and anyone else joining us late, he says, what the heck is on Scott's face? Well,
tattoo. It's a tattoo, Brutal Pain. I got fucked up.
First, I'll tell you, he hung out with Uncle Jack on the Jack Shack last night and thought this was a good idea. First of all, I'll tell you what he doesn't have on his face. Scotty doesn't have his proper eyebrows because he lost them last night on the Lunatic Lounge.
Right.
And so today, based on that conversation, he started drawing them in, but then we come up with better ideas. So Testicle Tiger super chatted for $5 and said, hey, draw some glasses on your face, and that's what you got there, buddy. So I was suggesting penises and things of this nature. Draw them on his forehead, or we're going to have them all marked up. So if you want to mark them up, hit him up with them super chats, and Scott will draw whatever you want on his face. He'll draw a penis on his forehead, whatever you want. Hey, JFK from Tiffany, Washington. Mandy Div gets the love from Matt. Hey, Peacunt from JFK Headchunk. Hello to Tiff from JFK. And on with the show. Let's go. I want to show you guys some stuff that we can have fun with, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to have fun every couple up. Let's see. Scott, this looks like a trick that if you haven't done it, you're probably going to do it after this. I think this is a good one. This is a good, safe, good family fun here on the Vibe. So check this out. This is called the Nutella Orange Prank. And it basically is encouraging these parents to do this with their children. Check out the Nutella Orange Prank, Scott.
Pull it out.
Oh, I know. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Nah, this is Taste it.
Taste it.
Take it out,
no.
It's like peanut butter.
No, it's not the cat. It's a freaking orange.
It's Caca.
Look.
It's Caca.
Look at your finger. What is this?
Scott.
Oh my God.
There you go. That is the Nutella Orange Prank.
Good Lord.
Look, Scott's like looking around like, Stormy, do we have I need an orange and a jar of Nutella, please. And a couple of the grandkids. Come on, bring them in here. Blue Color says, let's see, we have, okay, back at it, checking in a few, says our boy Brutal Pain. You mofos have me broke this week, laughing our ass off. We got back here, I'm noticing back that. Okay, I see the link backstage. Thank you, buddy, for that. I'll throw that out there. Let's see. You only live once. Scott says our boy Waver checking in. Scott, man, he's having fun, no doubt. Isn't this a form of child abuse? it's certainly on the mental tip. I don't know about the finger and the Nutella.
Yeah.
I mean, the orange, that's safe enough, but the thing that they're putting in their mind, I might qualify for that. Hey, Waver from Tiffany, Washington. Too funny, says Mandy Div. Also, animal abuse, says Widow Killer. But it's so much fun, Widow Killer. Waver gets the shout out. Look, Scott, I know you like that gag, didn't you?
Yeah, it's gonna be one that work in the
Well, it's funny because when we were younger, we used to do like my big sister shout out. My oldest sister Marge is no longer with her, but Kathy's always in the chat. And you know what they used to do to us? They used to put the blindfolds on us and take us in the basement and they go, "This is the brains of a something or another."
Yeah.
And they would dip our hand in something like mustard. And then they walk along the table and we'd be blindfolded. They'd lead us along and they go, "And this is the something of a something." And you go, "Ooh," like, and so that reminded me of that. That brought my childhood back.
Yeah.
So luckily we didn't do the dog butt thing though.
No.
But we did do the gross thing for Halloween and stuff.
Yeah, I do
torturing
remember
kids
that.
is never not funny, Scott. I agree with that.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
always funny. Never not funny. That might be child abuse. Probably nowadays with the mental abuse and all that stuff. Let me just call that a good, like I said, it happened to me when I was a kid. Hey, P-Cunt, good to see you from Waver. Perry emojis are being used by a friend, just a guest checking in, who supports me. Thank you for supporting the vibe on a monthly basis by being a member. Just a guest checking in. You're number one. Matt says, that's not funny. It's sick and sadistic. Parents traumatizing kids for views, says our friend Matt. What's it? Jimmy Kimmel does this around Christmas, like Santa come and took your toys or something, like the reverse Santa or something, Scott, right?
I think I remember seeing that sometime back, yeah.
It's something like that about Santa took your toys or took one of your presents, and he went viral teasing kids like that. So something about this younger generation that they don't mind doing this to their kids.
My dad kind of pulled them kind of tricks as I was growing up on me, and I look back at him fondly. I don't really feel like I wasn't abusive. I look back at those as memories as they're fond memories.
They build your character. Was that a legit fart? What was that? I heard
no, that comes through my nose because it's clogged.
Oh, that was it.
No, yeah.
I'm like, how'd you do that trick? I heard like a fart as you're talking. That's a good trick. I thought it was a loud one. Goddamn. It's got like nose farts going on cue. Ooh.
Oh my God.
I got a little allergy situation, but mine's not set up like that. Peeled grapes equal eyeballs. Peeled grapes equal your eyeballs. Let's see. P-Cunt had fun. Just a Gus is throwing out P-Cunt emojis. P-Cunt for Slurpee and Tiff and BF Chang. Widow Killer says if they were teenagers, it would be different. Very interesting, Widow Killer. Let's see. At Halloween, we ate all your candy pranks. That's what they did, Reenie. Thank you. Yes, Jimmy Kimmel does that. We ate all your candy pranks.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one. That's probably the one I was kind of mixing up. Thank you. Thanks. That's why you use collective brain cells here. We put Tabasco mustard ketchup in my dad's beer as a kid at a party, and it was hilarious to see him shoot a beer across the yard. Whoa. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I see a little warning here, and I'm going to have to heed this. Mikey Milks, 2 Milk says, BF, if you get an email from me about canned meat, do not open it because it's spam. Hi-oh. I see what you did there. Spam is canned meat. Mikey 2 Milks checking in with the fun vibes today. Reenie says, and then you ran and hid Mandy Diff, or Dad was cool. Oh, about the beer, the hot stuff in the beer. Widow Killer says, wait a minute, did Scott draw glasses on his face? Yes, he drew glasses on his face. Got no grace. He drew glasses on his face. Yes, he did. He did it for Super Chats. And you can get him to draw a penis. I'm putting the penis out there. I thought people would jump on that. Or whatever you want him to draw on your face. He'll draw something on your face for Super Chats today is what he's offering. Dad and I would wrap Mom's Christmas presents in cinder blocks and conch shells. So that's what they would be. We would put I did like the oversized box thing for a couple presents when I was younger, like for an album, and you put like a bunch of bricks in it, Scott.
Yeah, well, I got away from it, but for probably like 5-8 years straight, I would wrap up ridiculous things like a box of macaroni or something that where they thought they had something. Yeah, where they thought they had something, but it was.
Yep. I did that. I did bricks. I did an album with bricks one time. Dad was ready to murder us all. It was a pig picking, says Mandy Diff. It was a pig picking. It was a pig picking good time. But then he laughed. Yeah. There you go. My neighbor put Tabasco sauce on my thumb to try and get me to stop sucking my thumb. Reenie's getting the shout out, having fun laughing. I was like 4 and still remember that, says Testicle Tiger. Well, there you go. That brought up some conversation. I reminded me, like I said, of that whole memory of having my hand dipped in stuff and being told what it was. But that's kind of a little different version of that. But let me see what stories I got here in my hopper, because I know I always have a few. And then actually, they'll do some news and then we'll come back to this. All right, let's do that now. Tobacco or Tabasco sauce is what they're asking for. That's it. Mandy Diff says he didn't ask me to get him a beer anymore after that, said our friend Mandy Diff. Yeah, I was the beer fetcher back in the day too. We got autocorrect, says Testicle Tiger. Autocorrect kicking her ass. All right, well, why don't we do this? I'm gonna go head over to my news studio and let's talk about a few of these news stories I have in our bubble in the Vibe Not So Serious News. That's right, folks. This is our 3-hour hangout in the bubble. We kind of build our own little world here, and this is the Vibe Not So Serious News. I like to share some other kind of news here. Or as Pecan always says, thank you, Pecan, for your enthusiasm and your $2 super chat earlier. It's Bobby Cronkite time. And now, the news. I like the little news desk. Well, thank you, Waver. I appreciate it. Hoya says who says Psych Clyde checking in is what I was trying to say. And then I was trying to say, did you see Scott's new glasses already, Psych? Look at this. Look at that. He drew the Harry Potters on there for super chats. Testicle Tiger hit him up with $5 super chat and drew glasses on him. So there you go. How you doing, Psych Clyde? Let's check in with this first story. And I got to show this one. This is awesome story. I don't know how this hasn't happened before or if it's ever happened, but I have a video from the Everglades National Park in Florida, Scott and Bobby Nick, of wildlife in action. This is a gator and a crocodile fighting in the parking lot of Everglades National Park. A gator and a crocodile. Check this shit out. I never even, who even wins on this fight? Let me get some, I think it's got some audio on.
I put my money on the croc.
The croc.
Damn.
Crikey. I've never seen anything like this. Even they got that new show coming out. It's on called The Americas, and Tom Hanks is he's narrating it, and they go all over the Americas, South America, Central America, North America, and show all the wildlife and everything. And I've never seen anything like I'm about to show you right now: a crocodile and a gator fighting on a parking lot. Crikey! The gator's running. The croc's in the back. That's the gator in the front. And then look how taller the croc. I think that's the croc in the back. I'm pretty sure, Scott.
Right. That's what I think.
Look how tall he stands, and he can walk faster. Whoa. Gator don't want none of it. They get a couple good headshots in.
Whoa!
This is Florida's Wild Kingdom. Crikey. You will see the Florida alligator getting bit. Oh, look at that. Oh, he got him. Oh, he got him. He got him in the snout, he did. He's like, oh, bitch, you beat me? Oh.
Oh, no. Look at all the blood.
There's a little blood on the neck right there. I didn't see it the first time. There might be a little blood on there. Shit, yes. Exactly. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Look, the gator never wanted any of it. I think they're fighting over evolution, Scott. Holy shit.
I could barely tell the difference between the two.
Right, Bobby Nick, because so often if you see one by themselves, a lot of us make the mistake and we go, oh, that's a gator or that's a croc. Yeah. But there ain't been many situations where you see them interacting side by side, much less fighting like that. Holy shit!
I didn't know they existed. I didn't know they existed on even the same continent or whatever.
Bro, everything exists in the Everglades National Park, and apparently they made their way out of the parking lot. They're like, "Hey, you guys, go back in there in the bushes, okay? You ain't supposed to be out here on the parking lot." Welcome to Jurassic Park. Hoya Ding from Rini. Hey, Tip Ding Dongs checking in. We got all the psychs here. Ding Dong says, hey, Tiff, how are you? Bone Loads gets a 666 from Psych Clyde. Hoya Dorini from Ding Dong. Psych gets a 666 brother from Bone Loads. The Gator effed. Croc has two times the bite on the Gator, says Just a Guess. Mandy Diff says, shit, I'm good. Wild Mom. My big sister checks in. Hey, Kathy. I don't know if she checked in time to see. They were just doing a challenge. We did a viral challenge where they're putting Nutella in an orange and they're making their kids stick their finger in it, and then they're blindfolded and they show it's a dog's ass. And it reminded me of when we were younger and you would dip our hands into we would do the haunted house and you would tell us this is the brains of something, this is the blood of something, all that shit. So how you doing, big sis? The Monsters, JFK Headchunk says, Gator is like my bad dude. I didn't know this was your Yeah, my bad dude. Yeah, I didn't know. Sorry, bro. Didn't know. He was just trying to get away the whole time. Hey, Kathy from Tiffany, Washington. Why am I rooting for a goddamn alligator? Gator holding his own, says Waver. I'm going to show you that one more time because the first time I watched it, I didn't know which one was what, and I'm trying to see who's more dominant, Scott. I was definitely interested in who could win this fight.
Yeah.
Hoya, Kathy Linder. Hit him with the death roll. Hit him with the death roll. Put him in the camel toe clutch. Yeah, but a death roll. That's right. Hit him with it. Where's that bell? Oh, well. Oh, that's the wrong bell. Here we go. Let's continue. Oh, wrong bell. Life finds a way, says Widow Killer. Ooh, Psych checking in with the he did. Gator did Geo-Goad. He did. Hey, Tiff and Peacunt from Kathy. So cool. Thanks, BF. Thank you, Waver. Thank you for your enthusiasm, man. You're creating a vibe. And look, he even steps up with a 99-cent super sticker. Thanks, Waver. I really appreciate it. Your generosity helps keep the show going.
That crocodile might have been trying to mate with that alligator.
Ooh, he might have been trying to fuck it. That could be that's usually always in the equation, Scott. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Make some crocogators.
Oh, that would be interesting. Is that the croc that's always chasing Captain Hook? Arg. LOL, says Stephanie Washington. Psych gets the love from the nerd. Psych 666 from Matt. Nerd giving out love. And I'm going to show you one more time because that was so badass. How often do you even see that? And I definitely had to watch it multiple times to really, what am I even watching?
Hold on. You know, I know it's going to sound wrong because there's dogs barking in the background. But did Stormy just get home, Scott?
I don't know. I have to look.
Oh yeah, just tell her to come in the room and look at you. That would be funny, right? I'm saying, Stormy, come here a second. Just look at her. She might just shake her head at you. All right, let's look at this one more time. This is the food. This is our food chain in action. This is croc and alligator battled out in the Everglades. I like the bikes in the background. And people just The biggest takeaway was the height difference when they walk. Whoa. That croc's walking like a dog.
Damn.
Wow. Oh. It's like, keep following me, motherfucker. Ooh. I agree, Waver. The croc wasn't having it. Gator's trying to walk away the whole time. Like, I don't want to fight you, man. I don't fight you, man. Like Bone Loads said, my bad, dude.
Oh no, look at all the blood.
Listen to them hiss like fucking.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
It reminds me of that one dude from Star Trek who Captain Kirk had to fight. I can't remember his fucking name.
There you go, buddy. Okay, I'm not recalling the one that did hiss, but I know Captain Kirk did that. He's either fighting or fucking every episode.
He was like making that or some noise, but he was like a reptile thing, you know.
When Perry moves to Florida, he better record these fights. That's right.
Shut the fuck up.
You know you're going to end up in Florida. You're going to be in Florida with Jim, all those guys, Jim and Garrett and all of them. Awesome move. Well, there you go. That was my first story on the BF Live Not So Serious News. More serious for those crocs than us, maybe. I always talk about how I like spring and all this stuff. And in this area, some of you might know, some of you might not. That's why we do the news. These are pictures of the cherry blossom festivals in Washington, D.C. So in our nation's capital, these trees were gifted. They had these cherry blossom trees. Have you guys ever hear about the cherry blossoms that bloom every year in D.C.? It's like an annual thing.
Is it like a white flower type looking on the tree?
Yeah, let's look at it. It says the cherry blossom season has arrived in Washington, D.C., where pink and white flowers dot thousands of trees around the city as this year's peak bloom approaches. To celebrate the iconic springtime site, locals and tourists alike can participate in the National Cherry Blossom Festival, an annual event series that runs for 4 weeks and features a mix of art, music, food, and more. Originally a gift from Japan to the United States, the capital's cherry blossoms appear along the tidal basin and in parks near several of the capital's monuments and memorials. There you go, Scott. Exactly what you described right there. Like pinkish white flowers right there.
Right. I used to work at a factory that had a long driveway that went up to it, and had those trees. They only look great for like a few, however long it lasts, over a year, and then they just go back to regular trees. But they're for a week or two or whatever. It's like magical, man. Driving down a path through those things.
So that you've captured the essence of what it means for the Cherry Blossom Festival people here, Scott. Yes, they can really only predict this peak bloom within 10 days of the season because it depends on how warm or cold it is. But you make a good point that there's really a very finite window, and people will flock to DC, Scott, trying to net that perfect window where they can see exactly what you described, like all these thousands of trees. But I always like the story wrapped around it. Apparently in 1912, I thought it was due to World War II. But in 1912, the mayor of Japan donated 3,000 of these trees to Washington, D.C., Scott.
Cool.
That's kind of how we come to have all of these trees in Washington. And it's a festival. They even celebrated in Japan, from what I understand. But you can see they're really beautiful. But much like Scott says, if you don't make it there the right week or 10-day, couple-week period, that's what they turn into. There's them dead right there, Scott, or they don't look there. Maybe they haven't peaked right there.
Right.
But that's kind of what the trees look like the rest of the year.
Yep.
They look like buds that never quite want to open. So there you go. So it's just part of our tradition. And it's another sign of spring. Another sign of spring. The cherry blossoms are opening in Washington, D.C. We're heading towards opening day of baseball. Spring is here, my friends. My eyes hurt when I see cherry blossoms and my nose. Uh-oh. They hurt you? You're allergic to them? Let's see. All right, let's do another story in the not so serious news. Well, I want to know. Well, let's see how everybody thinks they would react in this situation. Let me pause this. This is a recent breaking story. Just broke like kind of yesterday afternoon. This has to do with a high school coach breaks his silence after he got fired for pulling a girl basketball player by her hair or her ponytail hair during a game situation.
Quick question.
Check this out. Oh, here's the video of it. Let me pause this. It says the longtime upstate New York high school girls basketball coach Jim Zullo has spoken out following his firing for yanking his player's hair. Zulu's son Sam shared his father's statement with news outlet including WNYT. And it goes on to say, I deeply regret my behavior following the loss to Fargeville, Friday night in the Class D state championship game, Zulu said. I want to offer my sincerest apologies to Haley and her family, our team, the good folks of Northville Central Schools, and our community. As a coach, under no circumstances is it acceptable to put my hands on a player, and I'm truly sorry. So look at the girl right here in the front, left here. You're going to see her with a ponytail. It looks like that the game was close within like 6 points or so. And the coach, something happened. I think a misplay happened. The coach didn't like it, and look what he does to this young girl. And let me know what your thoughts on this would be.
That's way too much, man.
Now watch, and then girl next to her has to defend her like, coach, you look. Look, the girl had to pull her away. Look at that shit. Now, Scott, it would be hard to. I'm not one of these parents that talking about getting involved, but you talking about like trying to stop yourself from jumping off the bench and beating somebody's ass.
Yeah,
that would be hard. I'm not sure every man or every parent could resist that urge, Scott.
Yeah, that was not necessary at all.
We got a what the fuck. We got a creepy coach. Did I see people saying Flex 316? Where did he check in? Where did you sneak in?
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
There he is. Good day, y'all. With our friends Dang and Flex 316, the vibe is worldwide. 273. How you doing, my friend Flex? I have a video about the ladies in the 70s that you sent me that I want to share with the people after the news. Let's do that. Hey, Flex from Tiffany, Washington. Good day there, Flex from let's see. Good day there, Tiffany, Washington from Flex. That is. My eyes hurt. Allergies. Good day, Flex from Space Nerd. Good day, Space Nerd from Flex. Widow Killer says, thank God I thought he did something else with the girl. Okay. Guy has passion for the game. Get good. 316, good day. A creepy coach. We got a what the fuck. That man would have my foot so far up his ass he'd taste the toe jam. Exactly, Reenie. Balls Deep's checking in and says she should have decked him in the eye. Fuck you, coach. I'll punch you in the eye, bitch. Don't touch me. Yeah, so that my girls played basketball, played those organized sports for a while, and I put myself in that spot, and I would have been at least like stepping up, like, dude, what's your problem? Like, what was that all about? Kind of thing. But yeah, it's just the passion in some of these team sports between the parents and the players and the coaches. So I don't know. That's not a good thing. Hey guys, remember I think you guys were here when I did this sports story about the hottie, the girl that went viral for being hot in her mugshot. I think Bobby Nick said that it looked like or somebody said it looked like she was standing outside the gym or something.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Well, bro, she got herself in trouble again.
No.
Oh yeah, and another mugshot to boot. Let's check it out. The viral Georgia sorority girl, Lily Stewart's second arrest in weeks. This time it included a Harvard football player, Bobby Nick. So this girl, she just can't get enough of getting in trouble. She must think she's like the rebel of her sorority or whatever it is. Let's see what did she do? A Harvard football player found himself being arrested along with the viral Georgia sorority girl over the weekend after setting off the intrusion alarm at the school's student center. So these are the crazy kids. Seamus Gilmartin, a junior tight end, was found by police trying to flee after the group he was with, including this girl Lily Stewart, fled the scene when they saw police approaching the building. TMZ reported this on Monday. The group was rounded up at around 3 a.m. Sunday morning, according to a police report. There's her other mugshot, guys. Look. And Gilmartin said to have complied with the officer. So here's another one, Bobby Nick. Once again, these are mugshots, bro.
Yeah, they don't look like mugshots at all.
She kind of got crazy eyes in that one, though.
Little bit of the cream. But as we've learned on this show, it's not the deterrent that it should be for many guys on here. Yes, Flex, that's her mugshot, bro. This woman, she has got arrested twice in 2 weeks. Well, the last week it was for speeding, and then this week she gets arrested again and another glamour shot, bro.
Yeah,
you think she did this on purpose, but this is what she's normally do. She's typical sorority girl, Instagram chick. Oh, there's the dude she got caught with this time. It's Seamus Gilmartin, Bobby Nick.
Good Lord.
Seamus Gilmartin. So they were like, they broke into the student center, man. I broke into the student center with this hottie, and I got arrested, bro. It was like fucked up, man. So yeah, it talks about how she already went viral for her other picture in here. Let me see. Do I have that other one there? Went viral earlier this month. And I'll show you real quick for reference. I'll show you. Oh, there. And here's the old one. You can tell I'm using Google again because of all the pop-ups again. Fucking brave as shit. This is the first one, Bob. The one that you said she looked like she's standing outside of the gym or something.
Yeah.
Widow Killer says she makes Harley Quinn look sane. God damn, that's a statement. She's got that normal crazy going on, right? At least Harley Quinn is out there about it. But yeah, arrested another time, Bobby Nick, 2 times in a week.
She likes the attention, I think. That's what's going on here.
Yes, I think so. Space Nerd says, hey now, I'm a sorority girl. One who is happy there was no social media. You got that shit right. It sounds like Space Nerd, they would have been taking her mugshot like once on the week. Electric Head Gino agrees with the crazy eyes assessment. Gino, how you doing, buddy? But normally that's not enough to deter guys. You got at least 1 or 10 guys in here to go, I can fix her. I can fix it. She's a fixer-upper. I can deal with it. Smile, love.
Fix
Says
it with
Flex
my
316.
cock. You see?
Ooh, I remember the song from the 80s. She got Fox Newscaster eyes. She got them crazy Fox Newscaster eyes. Space Nerd says, I was a good girl with the wink. Yeah, sure. Granny checks in our bro and says, Bobby, I told you Pantera was gay. Respect. You better walk talking that shit, Granny. Respect. Walk. What do you got to say about that, Bobby Nick?
I think Granny's gay.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, his favorite song to sing karaoke to is I Want to Be a Homosexual. What more do you need?
Come on. Say that shit at the cemetery gates, Granny. What's up, buddy? What's up, Granny from Balls Deep? That's her next gig, Balls Deep. Granny coming in hot, says TT. Electric Head Gino gets $30 rent from Peak Hunt. Howdy, guys from Electric Head. Electric Head Gino. Electric Head Gino. Pantera's not gay. They're dead. Heyo. Heyo. There you go. Up. Got him, baby. We got him. All right, well, let's continue on. I have another fun kind of story we can get into, I guess, and follow the hottie and involved somebody in sports. Our boy Jake Paul got engaged, guys. The boxing sensation. But this is who he got engaged to. So we're going to cover this a little bit. It says, oh, wait, what the fuck did it do? It went backwards on me. Here we go. It says Olympian Jutta Leerdam, 26, wears a ab-bearing dress during her surprise proposal. So let's see. Let's see if we're going to put a ring on this one. Olympic speed skater Jutta Leerdam is engaged to her boyfriend, Jake Paul. We're engaged and can't wait to spend forever together, Paul captioned a joint Instagram post on Saturday, March 22nd. The couple shared some pictures from their engagement, which appears to have taken place in Puerto Rico. In the photos, Leerdam, who hails from the Netherlands, wore a two-piece white dress. The small top was rather loose-fitting compared to her skin-hugging skirt that fell to the floor. Okay, well, nothing. Look, here's the pictures of it. There you go. I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty damn smooth. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it, Jake Paul. Oh, and he did. Look at that shit. Yeah, so boy, Jake, we'll have to put the timer on this one, Scott, and see how long this one lasts.
I'll give it. Usually I would say, like, I wanted to say just, and I think I'm going to give it until she sires 3 sons, or two sons till she sires 2 babies, and then
he's gone.
Yeah, he's out.
Then he's gone. Okay, all right, I get that. All right, I like that. That's good. That's a good bet. All right, but yeah, because he's kind of they're a wacky dude. I mean, they're known for being wacky. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, crazier things have happened, but yep. Just being an athlete. There you go. So you got.
I get my Pauls confused. Is this the one that fought Tyson or the rest?
Yes, this is the one that fought Tyson.
This is the one.
Okay.
Yep. So there you go. So this is the one. He's hooking up, using that fame and success, took it to the next level, getting that booty. So he's doing that thing. All right. What was this? This one. This next article I have is talking about Apple TV. Do you guys fucks with Apple or Apple TV anything? I don't ever hear us talking about Apple.
No,
I don't have any Apple devices at all.
Yeah, I think my daughter was both my daughters were Android, and my daughters are they're Apple kids, and they have Apple. They might have dabbled with Apple TV, but between Apple TV and Netflix and all of these services, I don't know how many of them, if there any of them are turning a profit or can make money. And so this next story I got, I'm going to take you over to the Bikini Report, who's going to tell you about what's going on over with Apple TV and the kind of the losses they're sustaining, trying to keep this thing going, and some of the shows that may or may not be still occurring on Apple. Take it away, Bikini Report. Tell us the latest about Apple TV. Bikini Report.
Severance finale because Apple is providing it to us at a loss. According to a report from The Information, the Apple TV Plus streaming service is losing over $1 billion a year. Admittedly, that's a drop in the bucket for Apple, which last fiscal year had $391 billion in revenue and around $94 billion in profit. But $1 billion loss is still $1 billion loss. And that might
So they got, what, 300 and some $billion, and they're not even sweating losing $1 billion, Scott. All this money they're talking about.
The year had $391 billion in revenue.
391 billion. They lost $1 billion. Now, to most companies, losing $1 billion would be the difference between, being in business or not. But them, like $1 billion, I can't believe how $1 billion is like this drop in a bucket. But they're not real happy about it either.
And around $94 billion in profit. But $1 billion loss is still $1 billion loss. And that might be getting reflected in its programming. The report also said Apple's spending on content is now $4.5 billion annually, down from the $5 billion it's been in years past. As for money coming in, Apple TV Plus reportedly has 45 million subscribers, but it's unclear how many are paying the standard $10 per month charge. Either way, it's a far cry from the over 300 million subscribers to Netflix and the 125 million enjoyed by Disney Plus. Given the quality of its programming with hits including Ted Lasso, Shrinking, and the aforementioned Severance, why do you think Apple's streaming service is a money loser? Comment below and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. Yeah, so these services go, Bob. What do you got?
Oh, well, finish what you're saying.
No, I was just going to say that these services keep on creating and making up and buying content, but I don't see any of them making money. And it's funny how they can lose $1 billion. You think that something that isn't working should go away, but it doesn't seem like it's going to, Bob. Now, what's your thought, my friend?
No, I don't know. They need to go back to the old way of doing things. Like, now you got all these services. You got Apple, you got Amazon, you got fucking Netflix.
Yep.
God only knows what else. HBO Max. All these online streaming services, and they think they're gonna make money off this shit. I mean, it's got it right now to get subscriptions to all of everything that you would want to have online subscriptions to. It's gonna cost you more than cable ever did.
Yep. I don't think there's if you still desire the same stuff, and you had to have Apple TV for one show, Disney for another show, Netflix for another show. Bobby's right. It's essentially, it's just like cable used to be. It's almost really the a la carte thing. I don't think it was ever going to be what we wanted it to be,
No. They always take a good thing and ruin it, because we had Netflix when it was like $8 a month. And that was like the only thing. And then they had to come with other stuff, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. Yeah. And it's like, fuck, man, how many of these are there going to be?
Yeah, I mean, we can sit here and just rattle them off, Apple TV, Netflix, Amazon, Paramount Plus, the Hulu, all the different services.
Yeah,
you could quietly go broke. It's just a little more subtle, Bob. Like with cable, you would get hit with all the payment all at once, right? And you would kind of know it. Like, damn, that's $250, that's $300, whatever it is. But this is more of a slow creep. Oh, it's only $10, $12 from these two services, and before you know it, you're paying the exact amount you were paying in cable. I agree with that.
Yeah, and they seem to be having to each put out more content than probably all three of the networks back in the 80s did per year.
Yeah, they're gobbling up content, they're creating, they're buying it, and they're doing it at a loss, and it makes you wonder, like, these other networks, they had to do it at a profit, but they're doing it at a loss, and it makes you wonder with this a la carte thing, Bob, like, there are going to be winners and losers, and so Apple could very well be a loser, because only some of these companies are only going to be able to sustain or want to sustain these losses for a certain amount of time, and then they're going to cut bait.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to go under. They're all going to end up going under, I think. Like, nobody's making money off of it anymore.
Yeah, there's going to be winners and losers. Absolutely. These independent services that everybody wanted to be separate, if enough people don't participate in them, they'll go under. The best streaming platform, the only one I pay for, is YouTube Premium. You literally don't need anything else. Plus, no ads every 5 minutes. I enjoy YouTube Premium more than I enjoy TV right now. I will say that. Between using it for a year for the show, Bob. Yeah, we got, buddy.
Well, I mean, if you just look at the free movie section on even just on YouTube itself, that's one thing. But I mean, and then with all these podcasts that are on now, and the way we like to watch them, and document people who don't even, they aren't professionals at anything. They're making close to the quality of documentaries that networks did nowadays.
Yes. Yeah, there's great documentaries on YouTube. I looked up a documentary about that large ship that had been sitting in Philadelphia for many years, the United States. I really didn't know anything about it, and now they're moving it. They're going to make it a reef, make it a coral reef off of the coast of Florida. I didn't know anything about the history of it, Bob, but I got on it and found a nice, very informative, like half-hour documentary on YouTube, like just like that, and watched it, brother. So you're not wrong about that. Yep.
So there's a lot of entertainment just on YouTube alone.
Yeah, so it's a good suggestion. Start with YouTube and then maybe only buy the other stuff if there's really something that you feel you're missing out on. But I highly recommend YouTube as well because Bobby gave a good. I recommend it for music. Bobby likes the free movies. I'm often surprised with some of the free movies they have on there, Bob. Let's see.
Yeah.
We got love from the nerd. Terry Nees checking in today on a Tuesday and says, I only watch YouTube Premium and a little on Prime, says our friend Terry Nee. Good thing about Prime is that at least it's included with your YouTube, with my Amazon service, the Prime that I buy, Bobby Nick. So I don't feel like
but they're changing that. They're changing that too. They're saying, oh well, now your Prime Video is going to have ads.
Yes, mine does. It does have it now.
And you have to pay another $5 for without ads. And then they got in Canada we got a bunch of expansion packs, for all different kinds of services.
Yeah, so. I think when I first got involved with Prime, it was $79.99 a year, and that was unlimited deliveries, and you got their Prime TV service, which wasn't as much then, and then it crept $89.99. I think we're at like $129.99. I think is kind of what we're up to now. I think, but
which still isn't bad, but I mean.
As long as I order a couple packages during the year and make it back from the shipping or whatever, so I feel right. Let's see. All right. I have one more bikini report, but this one's a sports-related bikini report, and this one's about the basketball team, the Boston Celtics. About the Boston Celtics being sold. Go bikini report. She's going to tell us about this, the sale of the Boston Celtics and how much they're worth. Take it away.
The Boston
bikini report.
Celtics are a very good team, but it seems they're an even better franchise. A new ownership group is buying a majority stake in the Celtics at a valuation of $6.1 billion. That's a record-setting amount in a couple ways. For one thing, it crushes the previous NBA high, set in 2023 when the Phoenix Suns were acquired at a valuation of $4 billion. More than that, though, it's the most any American sports franchise has ever sold for. It narrowly edges out the $6.05 billion valuation for the Washington Commanders sale, also in 2023. Probably worth mentioning that in this context, narrowly edges out means tops by roughly $50 million. As for the new owner, it's an investment group led by William Chisholm, who heads the California-based private equity firm Symphony Technology Group. But no need to fret, fans. He grew up in Massachusetts and is reportedly a lifelong Celtics fan. So what do we think? Is $6.1 billion a fair price for such a storied franchise? Share your thoughts in the comments and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. I was surprised. A lot of times you hear the NBA team, the NFL teams are like the highest selling teams or highest valued teams. So that was different. And that was the NBA team. And it was a reason to show a bikini report right here. All right.
There you go.
All right. Well, now let's see. We know what edges mean, says our friend Articulate John checking in. How you doing, John? And with that, we're going to wrap up this BF Live Not So Serious News because we're making our way to 1:30 and exactly halfway through a 3-hour live episode of The Vibe. I hope you enjoyed those few stories. That was the Vibe Not So Serious News. Hell yeah, everybody. We're having it. We're doing it. We are doing it. We're having fun with creating a vibe with the chat family. This is the Vibe 273, folks, and it's about to come up to 128, about to be 130 right here on the East Coast of the United States, where I come to you from. And right about halfway through a show, we like to take a pause for the cause. We're going to take a little piss break right now. So this is what you do, folks. You take a pause for the cause. You do what you got to do. But then you can grab a drink, you can grab a smoke, grab a friend and tell them that nobody's having more fun than we do creating midday vibes. And when we come back, we're going to go fall down a little Tammy hall. We're going to do a little Tammy time with our boy Scott Fitzpatrick, see his latest short videos we have from him. We'll check the National Day calendar. I got some games we could play. I got a matter of fact, I got some more news. I got animals in the news. We got Juicy Man Meat and Bricked Up that we didn't get to because we had the Reverend Bob Levy checked in yesterday. I can't say that'll happen every day, but I always say you have to tune in every day on The Vibe because you never know what's going to happen or who might show up, folks. So let's do this piss break. It's only 2.5 minutes, folks. And after this, we're basically going to have more fun and a whole other show right on the other side. But we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Grab a friend. Grab what you need. 2.5 minutes, and we'll be back for more fun right after this 2.5 minute piss break.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I definitely touch my pee-pee, but it's mine, and I can do that.
Right.
I know if you touch your pee-pee or did whatever you had to do, we are back for the second half of The Vibe. More fun to be had with the chat family. And I take this little banner down. Got all the boys back in time. We're going to fall down a little, we're going to fall down the Tammy hole, which I haven't quite come up with a name for this segment yet, but we're going to have a lot of fun with boy Scott with his new, he can see clearly with his fresh glasses that he's wearing. We're going to fall down the Tammy hole in a minute there, Bobby Nick. But first, let's have a little story time on The Vibe. Here's a little story. Little story time on The Vibe about the little chick that could.
Oh, man.
The touching story, Scott. Oh, and there's the ending, Scott. There's the ending. Oh, shit.
Right.
It ended just like you thought it was going to end. That one got me. Matt didn't fool Matt at all. Matt said future dinner. Yeah, Scott, I was in the middle of that. I was going to stop watching, and I'm like, this is going to mess up my next time I want to eat chicken, like my future dinner or something. And then I made it to the end, and I saw that, and I went, that's too perfect. I got to play it here on the Vibe, buddy. All right,
yeah,
so
you know,
Scott,
that's exactly what I seen. I was walking home from school one day, and
yeah,
it was raining out, right? And I seen what I thought was like a rubber chicken.
Oh,
so
you did.
So
okay.
I stepped on it because I was expecting to hear a squeak.
Oh,
and I heard bones crush.
Oh
And,
no!
yeah,
Bobby,
it was a baby chicken like that. You know when you seen.
I thought you were going to pull an Ozzy story. Like, I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake. I didn't know. It was, I thought you were going to say you bit the head off of it. You took it home or something.
No. I stepped on it and I heard the bones crunch. I was like, ooh. That was
wow.
right.
Look, see, we have somebody that's more astute about what a growing chick maybe looks like growing up, because Widow Killer says interesting that chick changes breed in every clip. See, so they're just tugging at your heartstrings, having fun. So somebody, I've got an expert in the chat right there. The Widow Killer knows a little better. That's cool. Yeah, Scott. So I was getting ready to talk about your girlfriend Tam, because you are not lying when you say you were telling me how you jump off of certain podcasts, and the first thing you do is jump in your Tammy hole. You go down the Tammy rabbit hole. So I got a couple of the videos. So what has she been up to lately, buddy?
It rarely changes. She's got I'm not even sure what, she's vague in what's bothering her. She's just, they are out to get her. They, it's just
the royal they. Yes.
Yeah. And she's still living in her truck and still on her, looking her way to get away across the country to tell somebody looking for somebody that'll listen to her.
Yeah, she is one of the, there's so many of them out there. I wonder, these freaking people. All right, well, let's go. Let's fall down a little Tammy hole. Let's get a little Tammy time with Scott, because Scott puts all together these little shorts. Now, Scott, how long do you watch her to put together these shorts that you do, buddy? You got more than a few.
Yeah, between her and Cyrax, man, that's pretty. I'm way too deep in these people's lives. I know way too much about them. And there's something that Tammy's also there's something. I'm not sure what hemlock is, but her thing that she's wanting everybody to listen to her. There's a garden that God and one of the presidents or something started, and the garden has got out of control, and the hemlock is poison to the people. And it's what causes the sky to be pink sometimes, and you can see it. She's got all this proof about this poisonous hemlock that's growing out in some field, and that's what she's trying to get people to listen to.
I love people
remember
like this.
Hemlock Grove or something like that. Hemlock Grove.
I don't know. I got another clip that she gives the address to it and stuff. I was going to have Terry need to look it up for me.
Oh shit. Yeah, she reminds me of that girl Daisy. I like these women, these people, just people in general. They don't seem to have it together for their own personal life, but they can tell everybody else how to live on videos, Scott.
Yes.
Our friend Kahuna Nui checks in and says, well, first Matt says hemlock is a metal band, ? But no, Kahuna Nui checks in and says hemlock is a tree. Kahuna Nui checks in. That's a more you know from Kahuna Nui.
Yeah, I ended up looking up what hemlock was, and it was kind of a fern tree looking branches on it.
Well, let's see what Tammy has to say about hemlock and anything as we fall down a little Tammy rabbit hole, a little Tammy time. These are on all these videos that I'm showing you are on Prop Masters 69 on YouTube, Scott's page. Here's our first one.
I've had a bad morning. I don't really feel like anybody's shit. Okay, I shit my pants. I've had a really rough morning. Okay?
Okay.
A really rough morning.
Wiping your butt
so if you
takes
want to
time.
be rude, kick rocks. I really don't give a shit at this point. Okay? I really don't give a shit at this point. Okay?
Holy shit. That fucking face.
It was an awful experience. An awful experience. I know.
Holy shit. So she shit herself.
Yeah, and that's her at her friendliest, nicest, joking. That's the good funny her.
Matt says, I think she smoked the hemlock.
You know, I've had a bad morning. I don't really feel like anybody's shit. Okay, I shit my pants. I've had a really rough morning. Okay? A really rough morning. So if you want to be rude and kick rocks, I really don't give a shit at this point. Okay? I really don't give a shit at this point. Okay?
And this Scott's saying this is her pleasantness.
Yeah.
Pleasantest.
It was an awful experience. An awful experience.
So she's going to help the world, but she can't quite figure out how to not shit her pants. But she's going to tell the rest of us how to live. I love these kind of people. Stacey Allen checks in and says, "Whoa, whoa." She says, "Whoa, what did I just walk in on? Oh yeah, what's up, Stacey Allen? Whoa."
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
This is Tammy Hall. This is, or as Terry Nee says, the future Mrs. Scott Fitzpatrick. We're falling down a little Tammy Hall right here, hole, if you will, in the hole, if you can say those two words together. Yes, this is Scott's girlfriend to be, Tammy Hall. And you can watch these videos on Propmaster 69. Nerd gets the shout out love from Kahuna Nui. LOL, good day, Stacey Allen from Flex 316. Stacy gets the cherries and the Hoya from Peacunt. Kahuna Nui shouts out Peacunt. Flex 316 gets the good day to Kahuna Nui. Hey, Stacy from Tiff Washington. Our JFK Head Chunk says, has anyone ever enjoyed shitting their pants? Bobby Nick, you were sharing a story with us the other day about shitting. Were you not, or was that you? Shitting your pants?
Well, I don't think I've ever enjoyed shitting my pants.
Oh, but okay, enjoy is a different thing, right? There's doing it, and then there's enjoying doing it. Yeah. And then you didn't, but nobody got on a video and made a viral video about, I just shit myself today. Hoya Stacy cherries up from Space Nerd. Testicle Tiger says, I mean, I haven't shit myself yet, but I feel Tammy's attitude in my soul. You feel Tammy, you feel her. Popke checks in on a Tuesday and says, Hoya to the chat family. Popke, it was a lot of fun featuring your great Perry songs for Bob Levy and watching his reaction to them the first time. And when Testicle Tiger, she's going to inbox me the proper address, I'm going to send them to the Perry world, to Tom Brennan, with your credit on them and let them know. They have fun with that in that community. What's shaking at Tiff from Kahuna Nui? Popke gets the love from Peacunt as Brian Kowalczyk checks in. We're having fun, and I don't know if people like Brian and Stacy might be wondering, why does Scott look like Harry Potter glasses? Scott shaved his eyebrows off last night, for those who don't know, and for a $5 super chat, he just painted Harry Potter glasses on his face, so that's kind of what we're doing here today. And if you want him to draw something on your face, he'll do it for you for super chats. Congrats, Scott. She seems lovely. Here's to years of happiness and pants shitting. Sounds like Tammy has one shit to give. Only has one shit to give. Ryan gets the love from Peacunt. Psych says, is Bobby Nick jealous of Scott's new girlfriend?
No. I mean, I have Wendy. He has Tammy.
There's that. Space Nerd says that Perry loves shitting his pants.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with her. You kind of do. You wear a diaper. Psych, how could you be jealous? He has Wendy. That's right. He's not jealous. He already said that. Right, yeah. Hello, Brian from Tiff. Thank you for the email address. Hoya Popke. Got here late, but arrived in time to catch a little audio from BF. Check your inbox for a timely BF live audio tune. I will do that. I'm no boomer here. I go right to my Gmail. I click on Gmail. I see my friend Popke listed, and I play it right now. And he always wears sunglasses. Can't see his brows anyway. Glasses on his face. I shaved my eyebrows once. I look like the kid from Mask. Glasses on his face. Yes, he did it for super chats. Glasses on his face. Get your glasses on his face.
What the fuck?
That's Popke. Fucking real-time Popke.
Holy shit.
We're gonna call him real-time Popke. Holy, now that is skill, bro. I tell you all the time, we got talented people. He delineated those separate parts of conversation, mixed it with music, put it on a beat, and gave me this. And he always wears sunglasses. Can't see his brows anyway. Glasses on his face. I shaved my eyebrows once. I look like the kid from Mask. Glasses on his face. Yes, he did. He did it for Super Chats. Glasses on his face. Glasses on his face. I did the stupid echoes too. There you go. Awesome. Fucking.
It's going to be in my head all day now.
Hey, doesn't it though? Fuck me too. Yeah, I'm gonna be out back after this pre-show. Scott grew glasses on his face. I'm laughing at myself because I sing the echo part. I'm singing the echoes. Fucking Popke, this is great shit, man. Why don't we call this segment Down Tammy's Hole? We can take name suggestions for what you guys think Scott and I, we should call this segment of Scott's love. You can do that. Hey, Popke from Tiffany, Washington. Stacy getting the love from Site Clyde. Matt says both side pieces shit their pants. That's right. That's right, you know. Wow, see, we're putting it all together. Well, you know, Wendy might shit her pants, but she's always a Wendy to us.
She shits up her pants.
Cause she's always a Wendy to me. Wow. You know what to do, Popke. Popke is taking all this funny, crazy shit I sing and making it actual songs. Matt is getting the last from Testicle Tiger. You are a boomer, am not. I just proved it. I defy you to find anybody who could pull that up as fast as I did that you can call a boomer. Son of a bitch. Testicle Tiger says, this is the best $5 that I ever spent. Right there. That's the best $5 you ever spent. Harry Potter, man. He's Harry and he's got pot. He's Harry Potter, man. Bro, that used to be a code name for the weed guy at work, Scott.
Harry Potter.
Because I didn't want to be, I worked in a factory and I didn't want to get caught like blowing up the guy's name. So somebody was like one day, or like, there was a guy with long hair that worked in another department and he was the weed guy, right? So they were like, BF, where'd you get your stuff? And I went, Harry Potter. And they knew exactly who I was talking about, the hairy guy that provides pot. So now you're Harry Potter today. Let's see. I'm so glad Bob is in the sky to come back to America. The time difference was killing me. He's on his way back from Turkey. That was so fun, man. Bob checked in yesterday. Yeah, he was like within an hour. He was still within the time frame where they said you can't eat or drink anything. That's how soon after his appointment he jumped on air with us yesterday. So thank you, Bob Levy, for checking in live from Turkey on the Vibe. He meant the lead vocals from BF. I love Scott. Such a good skull, says Purg Snake checking in. He is, man.
Thanks, Purg.
Stacey says, I don't shave my brows, but they're early 2000s thin, so I get them tattooed on now to fill them in. Whoa, that's a more you know. That's a more you know. Well, that's what, you know, Stacey. That's what we say about our boy Scott. You know how some people, they just look like a whole nother, like an alien or another human being when you shave their eyebrows. But our boy Scott looks, well, you can't tell now, but he looks fairly normal. Normally, I would say. Can't say that now, but even he has that, and we determined it's from his Cro-Magnon brow line that he doesn't look crazy when we take his off. Also, I'm going to have to listen to Billy Idol later now. Thank you. Let's see. Let me refresh my panel, making sure it's on my sound panel. It's got because singing along. Let's see here. I'll go open it up right here again. There we go. Boom. I missed the title of it. Oh shit. Here we go. Scott drew. Oh, so Scott. And he always wears sunglasses. Can't see his brows anyway. Glasses on his face. I shaved my eyebrows once. I looked like the kid from Mask. Glasses on his face. Yes, he did. He did it for Super Chats. Glasses on his face. He drew glasses on his face. Tiffany Washington, hugs from Spurg Snake. Wendy's getting the love from Testicle Tiger. Mandy, they're throwing out the shit. Spurg Snake, hello from the nerd. Scotty Potter and the Weed Heads. Well, hey, Scotty, what house are you? Are you like Sativa House? Or are you like Indica House, bro?
Indica, man.
They have like Slytherin and all that shit. We got our Harry Potter weed houses are Sativa or Indica. Yeah. I'm in the house, bro, too. Pop Key's getting the love from Space Nerd. Spurk Snake says, hey, nerd, hey, thank you for hanging out yesterday. Pop Key says, Bob's in the sky with diamonds. Oh, I thought we were making another celebrity death notice. Bob is in the sky from Turkey. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Bob is in the sky from Turkey. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Oh. There you go, Popkey. You know what to do, Popkey. There you go. Maybe I'll know that one's coming. Bob is in the sky from Turkey. Space Nerd says, of course, it's something different. Thank you for hosting Spurg. Yeah, our boy Spurg, he does like game shows. He'll watch Family Feud or do some fun stuff online. So whenever you're on YouTube, look for Spurg Snake. He's a little sneaky about the way he does his thing. Yo, Mandy Diff from Spurg Snake. Oh, hey, nerd. From that, and let me see, I got something for that. I can minimize that. And I can play a oh, hey for everybody because I haven't hit that today.
Oh, hey, guys. How you doing?
Spurg Snake gets a love from Mandy Diff. A hybrid. Oh, hybrid house says, well, I guess I am kind of in that house too a little bit, Scott.
Yeah.
I'm a little hybrid too. Well, I guess we hybrid. Well, in the Harry Potter, we're going to have to eventually choose a house, bro. They're not going to let us be hybrid forever, man. Funny that the word hybrid is high as in hybrid. Hybrid house, says Stephanie Washington. God damn you, BF. I gave you work to do. I've turned into a sativa bitch lately, says Mandy Diff. Well, you know, Scott, we talked about one of the last blends I got, and it was like 50-50 or more. And I said, probably from the street pharmacist over the years, I probably had more sativa, both of us, than we ever realized, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have no way of knowing. You couldn't
no fucking clue. But yeah, there is sometimes where I get the stuff with the right mix. It does feel like it gives you a little bit of both. Like you get that head high, but you got a little energy to you.
When it's labeled and I know what I'm got in terms of that, then I think, oh yeah, that fits.
Then we overthink it, don't we? And we never used to have to think about this before. We just got whatever was available. Is all. Like saying.
When I get it off from the street pharmacy, it just works, man. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's sativa or indica or whatever. It just works.
Scott, I literally my wife hands me a piece of mail from the other day from one of the places, and it's basically a coupon thing. Coupons for each month. There's a discount. I'm like, who would ever thought we live in a world where they'd be sending you weed coupons to your house? Unbelievable times we live in, buddy. And well, I don't know what we're gonna call this, but we're gonna call it the Tammy Hole or something like that. Tammy's Hole. But I got one more the other videos, Scott, and this one's called. It said Dry Skin, Bag of Soda, Dry Skin or something like that was the two names on this one.
Okay.
So let's play this one. Let me roll this one, and then we can talk
about.
A
lot of these, some of these are hard to set up because she's just everywhere, man. There's no setup. She just rambles.
Absolutely. All right, let's go full screen with this, as big as I can get, and let's see what Tammy's complaining about in our next one from Scott Fitzpatrick.
That's what I'm saying. The government, they're so flaky. They're so.
Tammy says the government is flaky. Yeah. Okay, living in a van down by the river. Here we go.
Flaky.
She itching them elbows, Scott.
People would do that. See, I got 3 other phones with it on it.
Look at that face.
Oh, God.
Stupid fucks.
Here's the diesel sound in the back again, Scott.
Yep, there it is. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The government, they're so flaky.
House Brickweed. I remember that house, Matt.
Yep.
They knew people would do that.
Couch.
See, I got 3 other phones with it on it.
Ooh, downtown. Oh, you getting into old man. We can talk about that.
Holy fuck.
Jesus, Scott. And how much you got to watch hours of her to get some of these clips.
Witch.
Well, I admit that it doesn't take me as long as you might think it would, because what I'll do is I'll pick a video to watch, and then I'll take my finger and I'll just fast forward it, and I'll wait till I see some of those crazy faces, and then I'll stop, and then that's where I'll look around in there for the.
Wow. Matt throws back some old memories. House Brickweed. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The brickweed, when it was just compressed as much as it could possibly be to get in whatever they were bringing it to the country in, and then you had to pull it apart, Scott, when you got a little corner of it, right?
Yeah, for some reason I always thought that was the best. I had it in my head that I want the brickweed stuff, because if it was worth making a brick out of, it must be good.
Well, and then sometimes if you had the right part of the brick, you get where all that concentrate ended up, maybe, because they squeezed the shit out of that. But yeah, and then I had brown brick weed because Burke Snake says downtown Bobby Brown weed, a pound for $2. Oh my God, boy, I had my share of brown weed back in the day, Scott.
Yeah, we used to call it ditch weed.
Dirt
weed that grew in the ditch.
We call it dirt weed.
I managed to stay out of that. When I was younger.
Yeah, because you were up in Canada. We had when we didn't have many people growing in the States here, Bobby and Nick, they were just growing whatever they could across the line, pressing it, squeezing it up, and just throwing it over into America. Yeah. And it was some of it was like it looked like house plants. Some of it was so brown.
Yeah, really?
Like dead house plants. We call it dirt weed, Scott.
Fuck.
Yes, I have had but there was a couple times where you would get some brown that would be better than some of the green you got. Not often, but it was rare. But it would happen.
Right.
And thing that pissed me off back in those days when you'd get like a lot of seeds in the fucking baggie. It's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Now you rarely get a seed, man. I ain't
rarely
seen a couple of seeds in a few years, man.
Bob, I was convinced that certain people that you would get it from had a bag of seeds at their house, and they were just padding their fucking their weight with it.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like an unnatural amount of seeds in some of this shit, right, Scott? They were padding.
Right.
Nowadays, they wouldn't even do that. Now the seeds are more
gone. Yeah. Now I wish I had a few seeds.
You hardly see them. They're like,
you can. Well, I know in Canada you can buy seeds.
Yeah, I think they might have that here too. Now that you can grow, Bob, they might have a little bit out here. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Yeah, she kind of does give you those Wicked Witch vibes. I'm a high bird too. Says I'm a high bird. What? High bird to hybrid. You're a high bird to hybrid. I like that, Mandy. Instead of hybrid, she's high bird. Hi bird. Hey bird. Hey Ernie. How you doing? Hey bird. Oh, she's a lesbian seagull. Popke knows the struggle was real. Half the weight was stems and seeds. Yeah, Popke. Yeah. I was definitely convinced that some dudes, they just kept that shit around to make weight. Absolutely. Yeah. We called it swag. Swag was a word we used too. But swag was just, like kind of whatever you could get or whatever. Had dirt weed one time too many, says Mandy Diff. Ragweed, says my sister Kathy, as they called that. So there you go. We fell down a little Tammy hole here. We did fall down a little Tammy hole. Let me check off what we did. We did the other news. We did the chat family check, and we did all that stuff. Why don't we do we got done with a little weed talk. We fell down the Tammy hole. We got to come up with an official name for that segment. Tammy's hole. Whatever. It's Scott's girl, so I don't want to necessarily name it. We'll help it. We'll do it together. Maybe the chat will help us. But that was a little Tammy hole. But why don't we do this now? Let's check the National Day calendar. It's coming up on 2:00. We still have an hour or more to go because we go into overvibe and we're having too much fun. I'm having a great Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a Tuesday. Let's see what the holidays are for Tuesday with the National Day calendar check with the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
And you're not fooling me with the time. I'm going to give you an idea. We're going to get into the National Day calendar check right in a minute, but I'm going to give you the exact idea how fast Chris Popke is creative together. Hang on, folks, because... Oh, no, that's the one I already did. I already played you glasses. And he always wears sunglasses. Can't see his brow. I thought this was the new one already. Glasses don't swear. Showed up like a new email. I got excited. I look like the kid from Mask. Glasses don't swear. Yes, he did. He did it for Super Chat. Stop. Damn it, time. Get your glasses on his face. Stacey Allen suggesting Tammy time.
It's not bad.
Tammy time. Or Tammy Tunnel, she has. Tammy Tunnel. We can do. Stop. Tammy time. Tammy time. Yeah, I got excited. I saw that new email and I thought it was Popke already hit me up already. But I know it won't be too far behind. I gave him a little challenge there. All right. But why don't we check the National Day calendar? Like I said, it's time for the National Day. Hey. It is March 25th. We got to slow these months down now because now I want spring and summer to go nice and slow. So let's talk about what day it is. Oh, it's the 25th of March. On this National Days, we have National Medal of Honor Day for soldiers. Tolkien Reading Day on March 25th, National Lobster Newburg Day today. Whoa, these are weird ones. American Diabetes Association Alert Day. Oh, got to watch them donuts and everything. Got to watch that Ozempic. And it's National Equal Pay Day. So what are we going to check out here? How about we'll salute our veterans by acknowledging National Medal of Honor Day. On the National Medal of Honor Day on March 25th, recognizes all Medal of Honor recipients. The Medal of Honor is the highest military award for valor in the United States and was created in 1861. On March 25th, 1863, the Secretary of War, Edwin Stanton, presented the first Medals of Honor in the Army to 6 members of the Andrews Raiders for their volunteering and participation during the American Civil War raid in April of 1862. The Medal of Honor is awarded only to U.S. military personnel by the President of the United States in the name of Congress for personal acts of valor above and beyond the call of duty. The 3 versions of the Medal of Honor, one for the Army, one for the Navy, and one for the Air Force. Personnel of the Marine Corps and Coast Guard received the Navy version. There you go. Since its creation, 3,468 Medals of Honor have been awarded to the country's sailors, soldiers, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard men. So there you go, folks. I salute all of you. But like I said, even if you did logistics or you ordered stuff, whatever you did, if you were in the service, you did more than me, and I salute all veterans today. Hi, this is BF. Do you suffer from diabetes? Let's do what Diabetes Day today is. National American Diabetes Day. Diabetes Day for Bybee, please. What's our boy Bybee? How's he doing, Scott? How's our boy? You got the diabetes?
He's got the beaties, man.
He's got the beatus.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got to take that. You got to take that insulin.
Yeah, he's got the sugars.
Oh, wow, bro. Wow, I didn't know that he actually had it. I know he's having health problems. Diabetes Day for Bybee, please. Didn't Mr. Miyagi have the Medal of Honor? He may have. It's a little side fact there. Let's check about, this is Wilford Brimley. You suffer from diabetes. American Diabetes Association Alert Day is observed annually on the 4th Tuesday in March. This one-day wake-up call informs the American public about the seriousness of diabetes and encourages us all to take the diabetes risk test and learn about your family's history of diabetes. Yeah, Scott, that's something I learned as I got older, buddy, is that I didn't realize that when I was younger that you could eat your way to diabetes, basically.
Yeah, I was aware of it because I thought I was doing it.
Yeah, you thought you were living that shit, huh?
Yeah, whenever you look up all the flags and stuff, it's looking like I was going to have it. But then, as you know, I kind of went on a diet there and cut out a lot of my sugars and stuff. And as far as I know, I don't have it, and I don't really have the same symptoms anymore either.
Well, that's close. Because I know some people live pre-diabetic a lot. They live on that edge a lot.
Because I guess I think there's like 2 types of diabetes. One you can kind of control with your diet, and the other one,
the other you can't. It just kind of occurs, right?
Right.
That's my understanding too, Scott. That's why I'd say I didn't really fathom that. Wow, you could like eat yourself. You can mess up your metabolism so much that you give yourself diabetes. Sugar, salt, meth. Avoid all things crystal. That's a more you know for your ass from Stachunksta.
Sugar is a drug. I've always believed that.
Sugar is a hell of a drug. It's as addictive. Yeah, I guess so. There's that. That says. I had a shaded silver Persian cat that looked like Wilford Brimley.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, bro, what's up, a West 11 Bravo checking in today? My military friend, see? Bro, Wes has so much fun in the Perry chat hanging out. How you doing, West 11 Bravo? Charles E. Commando Kelly lived across the street from me in the 80s. He was awarded the first Medal of Honor in the European theater. Look him up. He was a true badass. From one badass to another. How you doing, West 11 Bravo? I acknowledge you as one of our serving veterans. I don't think you're a Medal of Honor necessarily, but nonetheless, I respect and admire all people that serve in the military. We're talking about the diabetes, Scott. It does say that diabetes impacts 34.2 million Americans. That's about 10.5% of this U.S. population. That's a pretty high number, bro.
Right. The odd way that I kind of found out about it is being a Bret Michaels fan. Bret Michaels had diabetes, so I was a hardcore fan. I followed everything, read everything, and so I kind of followed that through his life, being a diabetic.
Good point, Scott. I didn't, because when Poison was kind of in the midst of their fame, there was some kind of threat or notion that they might not tour again, and that's when we learned that that he had diabetes, and I didn't know that until that kind of occurred, buddy. I learned that. Yeah.
And there was like rumors at first before people knew he had it, and people would see him injecting insulin or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, they thought he was shooting up heroin.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of when he came out. That's kind of when he came out and became an activist for.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't too rock and rollish to be put out there. Hey man, it's nothing but a good time and insulin, bro. Right? So they kind of kept it on the down low until they medically had to. I think he had like an incident where he didn't manage it properly, and it and like you said, and with the needle allegations, I think ultimately they had to put it out there.
Right.
Wow. But does say for those living with diabetes, 7.3 million. That's 1 in 7 adults don't even know that they have it, Scott.
Jib's got it real bad too.
Oh, really? Does he take insulin as well?
Yeah. He's had to leave shows before because
holy shit,
too high or too low.
It all comes down to the randomness of luck, Bobby Nick, and I think with all of our bodies and all, because it's well documented how much I like candy and all that stuff. And even for a guy my age, I probably still eat more than a lot of people my age do. And fingers crossed, I've been okay so far.
Right.
But usually my cholesterol and my sugar when I do get it measured, I'm at the top. I'm rarely in the middle, buddy. I'm only at the top healthy. Like if you go any more, you're gonna be fucking up. I'm definitely at those levels most of the time when they check my stuff. So even I should be aware of this. There are 2 types of diabetes, as our friend Scott Fitzpatrick was describing. While type 1 diabetes is not as preventable, it can be managed with insulin injections. Managing type 1 diabetes might also require frequent blood sugar monitoring. My mother-in-law had to do that. She had the finger pricks all the time, bro. And they finally started coming up with those new fancier machines.
Yeah.
It said managing type 1 diabetes might also require frequent blood sugar monitoring, eating healthy foods, exercising regularly, and maintaining a healthy weight. Education is key to learning how to manage symptoms of type 1 diabetes. However, now this is what I'm guessing Bobby has type 2, because it says type 2 is much more preventable. And here's some actions that you can take, Scott. It says the ways to prevent type 2 diabetes, the preventable one is to eliminate sugar and refine carbohydrates. Your body, carbohydrates are basically complex sugars from what I understand, and your body cannot break them down. And so that's how you ultimately end up with diabetes. Work out regularly to avoid type 2 diabetes and avoid a sedentary lifestyle. Get off your ass and move your body.
Right.
Make water a primary beverage. Maintain a healthy weight. Quit smoking and eat a high fiber diet. It'll make you shit good.
What fun is that?
At least you wonder what smoking has to do with it, though. They've been smoking on everything.
They do. Scott, I often say that. Like anything that's fun or you enjoy, they definitely they tell you to avoid, And then I like how sometimes when you go to the doctor and they prescribe, they say, they tell you, like when you get a blood test or something, they say you can't have sex in a week. I'm like, what? Or for 10 days, I'm like, why don't they ever come up with a condition where they prescribe you sex, Scott? Right?
Yeah, right.
They tell your wife to go home. You guys got to hit it before you come back here and take this test. You right?
You need to be fucking within the next hour.
Right.
Come on.
Nick. I never got any condition. There's no condition that exists. There's plenty of them that tell you to avoid having sex. Ain't one damn condition tells you to have sex. Yeah. So I'm protesting. Whoa, my sister Kathy says I'm a pricker. Right? I assume we're still talking about diabetes here. I guess only for type 2, says West 11 Bravo, who's checking. Oh, he says, can't you get blood sugar under control via fasting for 24 to 48 hours? Well, as we're kind of learning, and I always say, we might learn something by accident here on the Vibe. Might learn, the more you know. We learned that there's 2 types of diabetes. Yeah, that's what type 2. Sounds so boring. A week, I wish, says West 11 Bravo. It's Lobster Newburgh today. Tolkien reading day. I know we're not much for the fancy eating guys, and you guys don't eat no seafood at all. You guys are land lovers. We learned. But it's Lobster Newburgh Day. But what the hell is it? National Lobster Newburgh Day today ushers in a celebration worthy of a sea captain. It's Captain Nick. An American seafood dish. Lobster Newburgh includes lobster, butter, cream, cognac, sherry, eggs and cayenne pepper. Damn, it's got like 2 kinds of liquor in it, cognac and sherry. That looks weird. I don't know. But it was, let's see what this other picture of it. Lobster Newburg. I don't know. It looks like lobster in dough and sauce. I ain't messing with it. I ain't messing with it. Let's see about, what is Tolkien Reading Day? I've heard of Tolkien. Maybe we might learn something today. Let's see. Celebrated around the world on March 25th, Tolkien Reading Day is a favorite among fans of the renowned author. J.R.R. Tolkien was an English writer, poet, and philologist and university professor. He was best known as the author of classic works The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and The Silmarillion, as well as Rover Random and Farmer Giles of Ham. Wow, these are some names. However, he has published more than 30 books, several posthumously. That means when he was dead. The author has sold more than 150 million copies of Lord of the Rings trilogy, and the number continues to grow. So it's R.R. Tolkien Day. I thought it was Token Day when I heard Scott like, "Whoa, it's R.R. Are you Token Day?" It's like, yeah, I'm Token. Let's get some Token. R.R. How do you observe it? You observe it while reading Tolkien's amazing adventures and learn more about the master. Take out your markers and pens. Scott already did that. But instead of marking in a book, he drew on his face like a child. But draw up your creatures or doodle an amazing realm from your imagination. What will you create? Or you can create your own map of Middle Earth. There you go. There's a couple of the national days. I think we just about did every one of them. We didn't do Equal Pay Day because we know that's just a farce anyway. No. How about you say we get on to some more? This is bullshit anyway. Let's get on to having more fun with the show, though. That was just our little quick check-in with the National Day calendar with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. We are having it. We are doing it. We are enjoying ourselves on a Tuesday afternoon. There's been 30 or more of you in here the entire time. Let's keep hanging out and having a good time with the chat family. And let's take a little game show break here. I'm a fan of the game shows. We'll take a little game show break and let's see if you can solve. Let's try to solve the puzzle, everybody. We're gonna play a little Wheel of Fortune clip. Let's see what answers you come up with as we try to solve this puzzle.
Bitches in the future?
Oh, wait a minute. You can see, so here you go. These are some good ones. You can see the letters right there. Bitches in the future. So let's roll this again. Let's see what you come up with.
Bitches in the future?
Bitches in the future.
Good night, everyone! This is Wheel of Fortune, Joe!
Bitcoin is the future.
Yeah, that's it.
Bitcoin is the future, not bitches. Let's check this one. Let's check this next one out.
People, your time starts now.
A group of pill pushers?
No! A group of pill pushers.
A group of will wishers.
A group of well-wishers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yay! There you go. She got it.
Bitches in the future?
Bitches in the future was actually Bitcoin in the future. There's some good ones, man.
Pill pushers.
The people say some shit on these shows, boy. We like starting around 6:30 around here. I watch Family Feud every night. It's about the time I'm eating dinner, so I'll let that play. And Family Feud is still it's crazy though because he does it from Georgia, and but Family Feud is still a thing. We watch that, and they come up with some answers on that show too, boy. They come up with some answers on that show.
I wasn't aware that was still on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it sure is. It sure is, Scott. Wow, some of these clips just go dead on me. These links go dead on me, but I don't think this link is dead. So why don't we check in for a little moment of positivity with our boy Nunchuck Tyler? Come on, guys. If you need a lift, here comes your lift of the day from Nunchuck Tyler.
I'm sick of people telling me they can't do things.
You know what? You can do whatever you put your mind to. Nunchuck Tyler's here to tell you the truth. Whatever you put your mind to, you can freaking do it. Doesn't matter what it is. Look at Nunchuck Tyler, making freaking videos, making people happy. Never thought he would have been here, but he is. Nunchuck Tyler wants to be your friend till the very end to make your freaking day. Your day's so freaking awesome with Nunchuck Tyler. Hey, hey, you can do whatever you put your mind to. It doesn't matter what that is. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. You can accomplish
Come on, hit your head.
what you want to accomplish.
Hit your head.
You're gonna do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what that is. You have to try it.
Try it.
You have to go out and do it to get things done. Things don't happen when you're doing nothing. I'm sick of people telling
Nunchuck Tyler, bringing positivity. People who annoy you from Widow Killer. Spurksnake is laughing. Yeah, so Spurksnake, they do Family Feud on his Monday game nights. They're kind of reminding us in the chat. And I've seen it before. Bro's not on the spectrum. Bro is the spectrum, says Matt. Bro is the spectrum, bro. All right. Let's continue on here with the vibe. What's the next thing I was going to bring to you here? Why don't we play? Where did I put that at? Ooh, we got some more videos we can check on, but I want to play a game. I want to play a little. Let me find this one. I think we can do it. Let's do a little. We're gonna do a little sex slang game. We're gonna play a little game. Why do they call him Nunchuck Tyler? Because he's Nunchuck Tyler. He's got nunchucks of fury. He creates positivity. And beats up his grandmother, maybe, as Terry Needs indicated he might. Bro is the spectrum. Get some of these notes over here. Why don't we do this? We're going to do a little game. When that Wheel of Fortune mentioned Bitcoin in 2018, it was 6.5K. It's now 87K, way off its highs. Yeah, but it's still higher than then, though, right? Still higher than it was. Yeah, that was an early video. So for that to be a question and for that to be a kind of a clue, that was an early kind of indication of crypto coin. That's the start. That's my start of the week is Spurksnake Game Night, says Tiffany Washington. Check him out on, I believe you just go by Spurksnake right here on YouTube. Spurksnake right here on YouTube. Monday Night Game Nights. He's like I said, he's very sneaky about it. You either know or you don't know. So now you know. All right, let's have a little fun. We're going to throw these and we'll get some answers from the crowd. Everybody watching. This is a sex slang game, guys. This is 1 out of 10 questions. I want to know what your sex slang IQ is. I want to thank the lovely Stacey Allen for providing this game for us. The first question on this sex slang game, it says, when two people engage in the speed bump, which way is each partner facing? I'm going to have to come up with here, let me get the Jeopardy music ready. And I'm already stumped on the first question. I've heard of reverse cowgirl and stuff like this, but I've never heard of the speed bump.
I think a speed bump would be kind of like standing doggy style, kind of like in the bathroom or quick bank, you know what I mean?
Oh, I like how you got an idea. Well, here are some choices for you guys. So here's a multiple choice for the question. When two people engage in the speed bump, these are sexual terms. Which way is each partner facing? The choices are they're facing each other. One is facing the ceiling and the other is facing the bed. Both are facing the ceiling or both are facing the bed. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to. All right. Oh, Stacy, I'll let you play even though that you, let's see. Tesla Tire was like, got me. Brian Kowalczyk checks in with sitting. Towards each other, question or sitting. Articulate John checks in with face to face. The Junkster gives multiple salutes and says, I should have bought a coin when it was 14K. Still kicking myself. Talking about that. Sex slang without Chops. Whatever happened to Chops, by the way? He kind of dropped out, so I wanted to get on with this bit, Stacy. Terry Nee says, I remember Bitcoin at $10. $10. That's right. All right, let's get on with this. Let's see what T. Both facing facing the open fridge door. We're going to fill these in, and I guess we'll get the answers at the end. So let's see. The speed bump. Scott says,
I'm going with the bottom answer, I guess.
Because they're good. Like you went like vertical. They're going like roof to ceiling. You went doggy style, facing the ceiling. Let's see the speed bump. Let's see if both are facing. Both are facing the bed. Speed bump. I'll go with that too, Scott. I'll click that in. All right, we'll find out these answers at the end, I guess. Let's see. The answer is recorded. On to question number 2. Speed bump is when you're getting roadhead and the chick comes up for air. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Articulate John thinks it means facing your neighbor's window and not with BF. This has not. I hope to have sex someday, says Terry Nee. Holy shit. Not with me. Facing your neighbor's window, Articulate John. I don't know about that one. Here's our second question in this sex slang quiz. Let's see how your sex slang is. So let's see if we get this one. Which of the following is not another word for female parts? Okay. So this is about slang for female parts. The pink canoe, a toad, a honeypot, or a box.
I'm
going to say a toad is not.
Toad.
I've never called it.
I've never heard
toad.
I never heard toad before.
I like the toad, that wet sprocket though. Let me see. The pink canoe we've heard of, the honeypot, and the box. I'm going to go with toad too, right, Scott?
Toad.
Right. Yeah. We'll try to come to consensus with this. So if we're right or wrong, we'll be right or wrong together. How about that? Let's see in this next one. And here's question number 3 for our sex slang quiz we're playing here on The Vibe today. Have a little fun. What color are a man's testicles said to be if he is aroused but can't make it to the finish line? Oh, we know what this is.
Blue.
Fuck yeah, blue.
We don't even need the choices. Blue. But the choices are funny. Purple, brown, red, or blue.
Blue.
Oh, okay. We picked blue, and we're going to go on till we get to the end. We got camel toad. Right. They're saying, no, it's not camel toad, Articulate John. It's not camel toad. It's camel toe. Stop. Camel toe. Where's my... Here we go. It's camel. Oh, it's not a toad. No, it's no. No, it's not. No. Oh, we got it. Yeah, right. The toad is not the right word. Oh, we got the blue balls. Steel toad. Wait a minute. We know that guy. Steel toad. Wait a minute. Where's Steel Toad at? That some bitch is around here somewhere. He's always around here. What is that? Oh, I got to do that. Oh, here we go. This. Wow. All right, never mind. Let's continue on with the sex quiz. I was trying to click something else in. Blue. We got blue. Not gray, Articulate John. But not gray balls when you don't have enough sex. Red balls. That means you have an infection or a disease. Y'all chicks would know, says Brian Kowalczyk. Hi-yo. Terry Nee got red balls. He mad. +4, maybe 5. Not the bees. 2098 checks in. They're already getting ahead with the answer to question number 4 during our sex quiz. And our sex quiz says, how many people are required for an orgy? 3 or more, 4 or more, 5 or more, or 6 or more? Let's see.
I'm going to say 4 or more.
5 or more.
Three of them is a threesome or a threesome, right? Three-way. Menage a trois, the French say.
Oh, and I guess there is. I've heard of a foursome too. So
foursome could be 4 people or 4 people to.
So maybe 5 or more.
5 or more, right? Because 4 people could just be 2 couples that like met like Brett or something like that. 4. I don't know if that's an orgy. That's just a foursome. So I'm gonna go 5 or more. We say, guys.
Yeah, keep in mind though that's an odd number. Could it be a 6 or more? Because it's an even number. So everybody, I'll go with 5 or more. 5 or more.
All right, we're going 5 or more. Bones Up Demon from Not the Bees. We got Rini answering right away. She's saying more than 3, and then laughing. Hi, NTB from Tiffany, Washington. You're right, Space. Hey, Tiff. In Canada, we call camel toes moose knuckles. Is that right, Bobby Nick? If you see a girl with tight clothes on, do you say moose knuckle?
I mean, that is a thing. That is a thing.
Look at the moose knuckle on that one, eh? And you say A too, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's more for the bigger girls though, but
balls are like mood rings, says our friend Terry Nee checking in. Balls are like mood rings. That's definitely a more you know from Terry Nee. Oh, balls are like mood rings. Let's see. Oh, I got a fresh cut coming in, folks.
I had fake ones from a car accident when I was a kid, and the front was all fake, and then they ended up fucking going, and then when I was in this car accident, one went, one ended up dying, and then it started going. I was like, fuck it, it's over.
Bob is in the sky from Turkey. Dun, 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 dun. Bob is in the sky from Turkey. Dun, 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 dun. Bob is in the sky from Turkey. Oh,
it's great. Then I go home tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, there's the fresh one. There you go. And then I go home tomorrow. Articulate John lets us know that balls are like mood rings. There you go. You can definitely tell a man's mood from the color of his balls. Blue balls in the pickle. 4+ says Stacey Allen for the how many in an orgy question. Terry's balls are still blue. Tiffany Washington says 4. Popke says gotta be 6 or it ain't a party. Terry Nee says 5. Space Nerd says I say 5+. Can't be an odd number, says Art. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Good point, because somebody's left out just sucking one dick or something. Or oh no, good point. Odd person. You got a person standing there holding their junk. Left hand and right hand count. 2% of the congregation. What kind of church are you going to? Holy shit. Space Nerd, I'm making a new burger today, says not the bees. 5. Do animals count? No, Terry Nee, you sick son of a bitch. And I told you that when we went out on our date. Can't be an odd number, says Tiffany Washington. I just like to watch, says Articulate John. That's cockled. Heck yes, bees, let me know. Tiff can. Artie Lang got another guy's jizz on his chest in the orgy. Yeah. That did happen. He took a shot. Artie did take a shot. He took a shot of another guy's semen. That's a funny story. 6 says Trigger. I got aged Swiss cheese for their burger. Pretty rough. So you saw Pat Sajak at a key party. Holy shit. All right. Let's continue on. Let's continue on with the sex quiz so we can get to the bottom of it. There's only 10 questions. We're on question number 5 of our collective sex slang IQ quiz we're taking right here. Who is the unicorn at a swingers party, guys? Hey guys, I'm playing match game. Who's at a swingers party? Who is the unicorn? It's probably that 5th person. The unicorn. Here's some choices, guys. The bisexual woman. The man with the smallest parts. The man with the largest parts. Or the woman who only watches. Wow, I'm
man. It'd just be a guess for me, guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, the unicorn. The unicorn.
I'm not educated in this shit.
I don't think they're not going to. Now, it could be the guy with the largest part because, like, the biggest dick horn unicorn.
Maybe.
A unicorn is rare, so they'd be the most rare, I think.
Right. The woman who only watches, that wouldn't be so rare because a woman might get there and chicken out. So a bisexual woman, is that really that's not really a unicorn. I'm going to go with the largest part just because of the horn reference. Although unicorn, go ahead,
I think the smallest sex part, this man with the small, because if you're going to go to a swingers party, you're probably going to have big junk because you're going to, people's going to see it.
Terry says the hermaphrodite is the unicorn. Popke says the unicorn is the only hot chick at a party. It's the chunks that doubles down with the only hot chick at a party is the unicorn. That's not a Perry Caravello. Perhaps. Let me see.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you're kind of a unicorn. A single bisexual female, says Tiffany
Yeah,
Washington.
that might be it, man. The bisexual female might be it.
My sister's going with the large man. Stacy's going dumb with the bisexual woman as well. My guess is number 1 as well, not the bees is. I might have to go with y'all guess. Got to be the biggest dick, says Popke. Now his boot balls are black, Terry Nee. We got many people saying the bi woman. We got nerds saying the woman only watches. Terry Nee says sheep, but to that I say nah. I think it's number 1. Well, since so many of you in the chat said number 1, it was good favorable. I'm going to go with the number 1, and we'll review that when the answer comes in. And we don't have a better guess anyway. Question number 6 out of our 10-question sex slang quiz. What is another term for pleasuring oneself? Going to the boneyard? Teabagging? Mopping? Or diddling? Now, wait a minute. Or mopping. Now, are these Canadian? What are some of these, Bobby?
What the fuck?
Going to the bone. Teabagging, we know what that is. That's when guys put their ball to Roman soldier helmet, right? I know that one.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know it, though. I just know it. Diddling, that's jerking off. Mopping, I've never heard of mopping or going to the boneyard. What is another term for pleasuring oneself? I'm just going to say diddling, I guess.
I'll go
Yeah,
with
yeah.
diddling.
They just want the one term. I thought it was the odd one we were looking for again. We're going with diddling. Mopping, going to the boneyard, yeah. Diddling, all of the above. Yeah, well, they wanted the only one that was, but yeah, they're saying there was only one, but mopping. No, but punching the clown. What are you doing over there?
Punching. Oh my God.
Pumping off, pumping hard. We got ditto. I think so too. We got pee diddling. Nah. Bad boy for life. Can't do that. All right, so let's continue on. We'll see how these answers come up. We got 3 more questions to go. And what is your sex slang IQ? ABC. If a couple is having ABC sex, how often are they doing it? Hey, couples. I felt like I was doing the newlywed game.
Easy
there.
is 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Like
3 times a day, once a day, 3 times a year, or never. ABC sex. So that would indicate 3 things or 3 times a day. That would be a lot. I don't know. Jagging off. I don't know about that. Choking a Smurf. No, we're on to a different one now. We're not into masturbating terms no more. Let me see. Number 3 times a year, says Popkey. 3 times a day, says Stacey Allen. Always be closing, says Electric Head Gina. That's right. 3 times a year. Oh, we don't have no consensus on this one, guys. Couples have ABC.
It's a guess for me, but 3 times a day is what I would guess.
Morning, noon, and night. ABC. I'll guess a lot of guessing 3.
Once a day. I'm going with once a day.
Once a day?
I don't know, man. I'm guessing.
Well, I'm thinking it's 3 of something, Scott. Because
either 3 times a day or 3 times a year because ABC. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, I thought ABC meant basic, and basic sex would be once a day, right?
It says if a couple is having this ABC sex, how often are they doing it? So I guess it seems like it's a frequency question. Seems, but you could take it both ways. Always before coffee. Whoa, says Terry. Whoa, you gave me something to think about. 3 times a year, and always before children. Yeah. NAC. NAC is never after children. How about that? What should we come up with? What do we got on this one? 3 times.
I'm going to concede to you guys. I don't know.
Wow, Terry got me thinking about that once a day. Always before coffee. If it's 3 times a day, I'd marry that guy too. or you'd be sore doing it. All right, what are we going with? This is a tough one. I never thought it'd be this tough. I'm gonna go with an oddball. I'm gonna go with Terry Nees with his ABC once a day thing.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it. Because if it ends up being always before coffee, that's gonna be funny. Ooh, I think I showed the answer real quick. This is number 8 out of 10 questions for your sexual IQ slang. What is a vagina funeral, folks?
What the fuck?
What is a vagina funeral? Is that hiatus from sex? Is that a commitment to celibacy? Is it a turnoff? Or is it a sex position? Or is it the current status of your marriage? I don't know. I got to pop up right over there. Whoa, I inadvertently hit an answer too.
Oof.
Oh, shit. All right, we're going to go back on this. Let's do question number 9. Let's see. Menopause, a commitment to celibacy, right? B, we're going to find out now. Our next question. If someone tells you they have a Prince Albert, what do they have? Do they have a friend with benefits, a piercing, or a tattoo down there?
That's a piercing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know that's what it is.
Yeah, I think I've heard of the Prince Albert too. So we're all going with piercing. We all quickly agree on this.
On a penis piercing.
Penis piercing.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Jesus Christ.
And question number 10. Question number 10 of our sex slang quiz. What does the S in BDSM stand for?
I know it. I know this.
Is it sexy, sexuality, submission, or switching?
And maybe I don't know it.
Yeah, it says, what do we think? We got Stacy coming in with a submission.
I thought it was
sodomy, says Terry Nee.
I thought it was sado, but I don't know if I know what the sadomasochism.
We have Not the Beast checking in with submission. We got Popkey saying number 3. We have Matt saying in the spirit of Perry, satanic.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's see. Bob doesn't screw men. That's true. Submission makes the most sense. Submission. So we're going to go with submission. Scott, that would S&M.
Sadomasochism.
Terry has a one-trick mind, and that track leads right up to B. I know, that's fucking scary, Stacy. I know. I thought it was Sado as well, Scott. Not the B's. We're going to go with submission. And now we're calculating the results, folks. It looks like, please log in. I got to log into something. Son of a bitch. Let's see, let me sign in with log in with my Google Chrome. Let me see. You can't see that. Continue. Verify my Google Chrome so I can get the answers. Get results. What is my gender? Ain't none of your damn business.
Jesus.
Hey, you guys want to guess my gender? What should I put in there, everybody? Other. Prefer not to say. I got to put my birthday in. I ain't showing you this shit. I ain't showing you this shit. Let me say,
Yeah, that's off.
What is all that about? When is my birthday? What's that got to do with anything? Holy shit. What did I didn't know.
Name, Social Security.
I'm just looking for the answers. Come on.
Motherfuckers.
They're making me go. I'm not. Got it. They're trying to sell me the site. Son of a bitch.
Oh, these cunts.
Check your long. Check your suite. Let me see. I'm checking it.
God damn it.
Wow. Oh man, this is clickbait like a son of a bitch.
Fuck, they fucked us. They fucked us.
Now they want me to do offers.
I think we got a perfect score.
I'm not filling out the thing. I'm not taking a survey.
God damn it. These cock-sucking son of a bitches. Motherfucking whores.
Says analyzing. What do we get? Let me see. I want to see if it gives me son of a bitch. I want answer for answer if we were right or not. God damn it. It says that we scored an 80 and I could share it on Facebook, but I'm looking for the answers.
80.
Got 8 of them right. Share on Facebook. But it's not sharing my answers. God damn it. Let me see if I can back arrow through the answers. Let's see. Actually, let me do this one. Piercing. Trying to get through them again. God damn it. Gave us everything but the answers. Submission. Trying to do it again. Get results. Oh, for crap's sake. Stuck in this screen again. Let's see. Let's agree we scored a perfect 10.
Right, we did. Fuck it. We know our shit.
Damn it. We know our shit. All right. Terry, my favorite sex toy is juicy man meat. Well, that I can get to without clickbaiting my life away. We'll see what kind of shit shows up on my computer later for that. You ain't got the answers, BF. I've been doing this longer than you. You ain't got the answers, MSIP. Checking in today. It will eventually take you to a website where you can finance a Tesla. I have no idea. BF's algorithm is going to be interesting now with all the sex slang and things I signed up for. Like, let's see. It will lead you to the CDC. Let's agree. Street you grew up on. They fuck you at the drive-through. What is this? Favorite sex toy. That's for my social. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Like they want me to put first pet's name. Sorry, BF. Didn't know it'd be this difficult to play this one. That's all right, Stacy. We had fun with it anyway. BF inadvertently signing up for Blue Chew now. mother's maiden name. I'm going to be getting dick pills in a minute. Credit card, Social Security, all that shit. Yeah, they got us on that one, guys. But we had fun with coming up with the answers anyway. But let's keep the sexy going, guys. It is 2:37 on here, and we didn't do them yesterday, and the ladies and the guys are calling for it. They're calling out, and I think somebody said it was their favorite segment, their favorite sex toy. So it's the time for the ladies first. It is time for Juicy Man Meat. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. We're doing the segment that's just for the ladies. This is their Juicy Man Meat as I wrangle with my browsers and get it over from one to the other. Because I have been I'm moving back, Bobby, from Brave to Google Chrome. Got my Google Chrome going up, buddy.
Yeah, you need to get a pop-up blocker.
Oh no shit. Well, that was the whole adventure with trying to do this on Brave anyway. But I'm going to do Juicy Man Meat. I'm going to do this show on the old Google Chrome today, Bobby. I got it. Got him over here. Luckily, they let me drag and drop stuff. So here's the first piece of Juicy Man Meat just for the ladies. Oh, and here we go. Submitting Juicy Man Meat just for the ladies here. As I mess with my browsers. And here we go, ladies. Finishing up this fun Tuesday with y'all. Hope you enjoyed that sex quiz. We're going to keep the sexy going. Here's your Juicy Man Meat. BF, it's just some fag getting dressed, BF. All right. There's your first piece, ladies, of Juicy Man Meat. That's for Space Nerd and Testicle Tiger, Stacey Allen, and all the ladies joining us here today. Tiff, Wash, all the great, my sister's here. I don't want to bring that up, think about that too much. But there you go. One of my favorite songs, Lord Huron. So our friends, the Chunks, to checking in. Space Nerd gives that last one a 7 out of 10. 3-star, gives it the Perry rating. And folks, I'll remind you, seeing that Perry rating, that the fun is not done today. We're going to be later on. Tonight is Tuesday. So the superior show that survived, it's not Corner WGNN. It's No Filter with Andrew and Friends. That'll be on tonight.
Right.
That'll be on at 7 p.m. East. We'll get to those plugs later on the end of the show. But I was also going to let you know and remind you that also it will be March Matters continues. Perry Caravello every night of the week, folks. So tune on multiple browsers and do what you got to do. I'll be hanging out with you tonight on all that stuff. That's the Perry rating. One of my favorite songs. We got that 6 out of 10, says Tiffany Washington, on our first piece of Juicy Man Meat. Brian Kowalczyk says, JMM, it's time for the gents to kill the video feed and get some work in. Come on, Brian. We'll bring it back. Because we're going to have a palate cleanser, and we'll erase this from your mind when we get bricked up right after this segment. We'll do some videos in between, and then we're going to get bricked up. I pleads the fifth, says Mandy Diff on this one. Tiffany Washington gives it 3 stars. Stacey Allen says, no, Brian Kowalczyk, you will stay and you will watch. Says Stacey. Terry checks in with a most generous $2. Maybe he meant it to be a super chat and said something clever, but he forgot to. But thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2, my friend. I always put your.
I didn't request a song. He keeps forgetting that you only request a song in the lounge.
That's right.
Not everywhere else I am. You know.
That's right. That's right. $2. That's right. We'll do that later. I keep forgetting. Put a super chat down. I'll be back. LOL, says Brutal Pain. Sure you will. Brutal, sit down, says Stacey Allen. You will sit and you will watch this. Nope, you guys aren't allowed to leave. Stacey is very mean, says MSIP. Yeah, she don't go for this because they sit through the bricked up segment, so the ladies expect us to sit up while they're having fun with their segment. That's Juicy Man Meat. And this involves...
I'll sit here, but I'm not going to enjoy it, okay, Stacey?
Okay.
God damn it.
He's not going to enjoy the erection that he gets, Stacey. He let you know that right now. He's
not at all
enjoying. Not a good erection he's getting. But apparently Bruce Dickinson can tell the time right here, Scott. That's it.
Christ almighty.
Oh, see, Stacey Allen says she attentively watches Bricked Up. She likes to see the lovely ladies and whether the parts are real or artificial or store bought or what have you. But yeah, got the let's see, his flag is wrong, says Terry Nee. It's got the American flag, and the bikini news. That's right. You guys get it all in here. You guys are awesome. The flag is wrong. Yes, but this gives me flashbacks of watching The Song Remains the Same in a movie theater. I've told you about. Where that's all you can see is like a Robert Plant's junk in that movie. So there you go. There's Bruce, literally Dickinson, showing his Dickinson.
Remember the scene? Remember the scene in that movie where Robert Plant's kid starts playing with his ding dong, and Robert Plant is laughing, and he starts clapping. That his kid is playing with his ding dong.
I'm not sure if I remember it as fondly as you are, Bobby Nick. But next time I watch,
it always stuck out to me.
Yeah, his penis did too. Yeah, so next time I watch The Song Remains the Same, I will look for that little feature. But that movie is so trippy because they're doing all of those kind of bleed ins and bleed outs. And if you're stoned and if you're looking away at the time, I might not have caught that one as well as you did, Bob.
I guess I've never seen that.
No, that's two of us. Tiffany likes Brick.
Right.
A fan found Juliet's IG. She's 100% plastic and bears all. LOL. But Perry, what do you got to say about this?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what the people say. Bruce is a stuffer like Derek Smalls from Spinal Tap. Put it on 11, honey. BF and I are going to see Snow White. Not true. I repeat, that is not true. I'll be gentle, MSIP, says Space Nerd, as we continue on with another piece of juicy man meat. And there you go. That was Bruce, literally Dickinson, right there from Iron Maiden. But let's see our next piece. This is just for the ladies. This ain't for us guys anyway. BF. BF. That's kind of rap music, BF.
Si te quieres divertir.
All right, enough places, enough, ladies. That was piece number 3. We got 7 out of 10, 3 stars from Stacey Allen coming in. Whoa, Terry needs a little. I'd like to climb his mountain. Terry Nee is going full gay in the chat, folks. I should have known it before I went out on that date with him.
Hello, Frisco.
I should have known it. Tiff Watch gives it 6 out of 10, 3 stars or 3 stars. As we continue on with one last piece, ladies and guys, keep in mind this isn't for us, and this is just for the ladies. This isn't for Bobby, Nick, or Scott. Might be for Terry Nee and just for the ladies. Look, that's an actual surfer, Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, he's not a boogie boarder. He can surf and probably ski better than you, too. My score is the same as Stacy and Tiff from earlier. Got the 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Oh, and for this one, you did not learn it from me. Stacey Allen says, this is a 7.5 out of 10 with 2.75 stars. How did you get the footage of me surfing last weekend, Popke? I have my ways, Chris Popke, and hopefully I have my ways of pleasing ladies. I hope you enjoyed those couple pieces, ladies. We'll try to do it again tomorrow, the next day. That was Tuesday's Juicy Man Meat.
Hey, get us on the rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. BF loves it the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and amplify. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Girls, get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
That's right, that party was just for you, ladies. And Terry Nee, apparently. That was just for the ladies right here on The Vibe. We're having it. We're doing it here on a Tuesday afternoon of all the days we are doing it. I'm saying, all right, I paid this the other day. Wait a minute. I got some footage. Bobby Nick wasn't here the other day. I got some footage of you fishing the other day, Bobby Nick. Somebody sent me.
Really?
Is you fishing?
Telling you right now, bud, I'm the wrong dude. Okay? This. That's what it is, bud. Listen, I don't want to hurt you. Kumite. Have you ever heard of a Kumite? 1987 Kumite champion right here, bud. These right here, go that way.
The Kumite champion. There's the last piece of juicy man meat for you, ladies.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they got that footage, but yeah, I am the Kumite champion.
The Kumite, the Canadian Kumite champion is Bobby
Right.
He is. All right. Well, I know Stacy, a lot of times she talks about that she's either coming from the gym or just like kind of at the gym or going to the gym. Let me know if Stacy, does this happen to you or any of you ladies? This is some video she took. No, this isn't juicy man meat. Here's a little workout video. Oh, the strap. What is with this coochie strap? I guess, does it help them pull them back up or something?
Yeah, I guess it takes some weight off to where they can do pull-ups.
Oh, she done whipped herself with that one. The old snapper. Oh shit! Oh, in the face!
Somebody once told me the world is.
Come on, we're gonna break out the rap, or we're gonna snap the puss. We're snapping the puss here on the vibe. Snap the puss. Snap the puss. We're gonna shock the puss. We snap the puss.
People are going to end up hanging themselves with this shit one day. Jesus Christ.
It's girl pull-ups, says Cy Clyde. Ah. So that's why they call it the red snapper. Says our friend Widow Killer checking in. There you go. The old red snapper. He's figuring out some shit over here. I guess we found out what vagina funeral is. We sure did.
Somebody once told me the world is.
Oh.
That was Scott farting over the girl fart. I was confused on that one.
Scott shit himself, man. I think Scott, do you need to go to the bathroom?
Like I didn't hear that fart the first time I played that one, Scott. I thought it was in the video. I'm like, let me see. That's good.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Testicle Tiger checks in and says at 10 of exactly on time, as she always does. Well, it's about that time, y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Says Testicle Tiger. Hopefully get a little time to hang out together and tonight for March Madness on Perry Caravello Live every night this week, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock East on Perry Caravello Live right here on YouTube. I think tonight is Rumble exclusive, I think. So make sure you're rumbled up, folks, for Perry Caravello Live. I think they're going Rumble exclusive tonight, and then one of the shows is going to be members only, so it's going to be mixed up this week. So you got to make sure you're rumbled up over there for Perry Caravello, and make sure you're membered up. So when they go members only, you can get a Shopvac level for $4.99 a month, or credenza level for $9.99 a month, and you'll catch all the shows this week. Later, TT, have a great day from Not the Beast. Brutal Pain wishes you a great day, Testicle Tiger. Stacy's getting laughs from Popkey. It's supposed to help with muscle strength, says Tiffany Washington of this strap. Love you, TT, from the nerd and from Tiffany Washington. Have a great day. Stormy will need to burn that chair. That's a good point, Scott, because you are farting up her kind of chair, and I know it will linger after a while. Let's see.
Yeah, it's my chair now.
I agree. Oh, it's his chair now. FJM's checking in. Here comes FJM with the health report because he's supposed to be getting his stint today. He says, checking in, still in the hospital, will be here tonight. They actually had to use a freaking drill to put stents in to get that calcium out. Holy shit, FJM. My goodness, my friend. You know, you told us in the chat that you've had like early triple bypass surgery at 37 and all. So, man, please take care of yourself. It just sounds like you have those like genetic conditions, circumstances that got that calcium, bro. Stay healthy, bro. Get them stents open. Can you start the show over? I missed it. And we'll do the best we can to keep you entertained in the time we're here. Of course, FJM. We're gonna do Bricked Up, but I wanted to show you that fun video I have because I'm like the whole workout strap and everything. All right. Well, I got another cool video that I can show you we can have fun with right here on the Vibe. I like to throw stuff in the middle of segments that we're doing. Guys, I have never seen this shit, but I think I might have found the newest, coolest sport that ever exists. And this is medieval MMA. Check this out.
There we go.
Oh,
man.
God. What the bleepity bleep. I'll be trying to keep it G. I think we're allowed to curse on
We
here,
are,
boys.
but,
yeah, I'm trying to keep it strict.
Ooh.
Dang. Whoa!
That
Did you
hook.
see that hook?
Beautiful.
He pulled him in. That was so cool.
That's the one disadvantage.
I could be the ref in
You don't
that.
have that hook.
Yeah, Scott, because you could take a shot.
But that
He's got that stick to defend
Good block from
himself.
John there. He's
Those
picking up that
shots
sweep. But you think you know where they're going with that act. Yeah.
One more time.
Oh my God.
What the bleepity bleep.
I didn't even think about that, Scott, until you mentioned it.
We're allowed to curse.
I gave no thought to it. Somebody's got to stand in there and referee these guys.
We are, but
yeah, I'm trying to keep it strict.
Ooh.
Dang. Whoa!
That
Did you
hook.
see
Elbow.
that? He pulled him in. That was so cool.
That's the one disadvantage with the halberd is you don't have that hook to do that.
Right.
But that
Good block from John there. He's
Those
picking up that
shots
sweep. But you think you know where they're going with that act. Yeah.
There you go, a little medieval. Yeah. They're coming up. You've seen the women's sport. They slap fighting, ass slapping, cheek slapping. Never seen any kind of medieval MMA quite like that. They put safety goggles on me in the middle of it because they were drilling. They were afraid calcium would come out and hit your eye, bro. Please don't get my calcium in my eye, bro. Holy shit. It's just a classroom, says Chris Popke. Watching Kenpo is fun too. Kenpo, a Kenpo, hing ho. I've never seen anything quite like that, folks. And I'm going to let you know, it looked like Monty Python segment, according to our friend Terry Nee right there. There's a little Monty Python there. Okay, well, I'll let you know that at about to be 2:55 right here on the East Coast of the United States. What do you say we finish up on a strong note, folks? But let's get the fellas, let's get them bricked up. Come on.
Yeah.
We're going to watch some videos of some sexy ladies. We'll probably end up in Overvibe by the time we get back and do our plugs. But this is our time to have fun. This is time to get semis with the guys and get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. She have the pussy and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in for the view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, break me up.
I'm going to get bricked up here on the Vibe. As I'm dragging and dropping browsers around, we're having it. We're doing it right here on the Vibe today. Stream show 273. It's time to get bricked up with the guys. I'm just doing a little browser jockeying around here, guys, while it's in between segments and all. Trying to get all of the stuff over from Brave back over to the old fucking Google Chromes so I can do the show right and we can get bricked up the right way. So here we go. Bookmarks. I'm going to slide my bricked up over here to the new folder, and we're going to get bricked up together. Here we go. All right, let's go. Oh, God damn it. I did it the wrong way. Son of a bitch. Wait a minute. Hang on, guys.
Oopsie.
I think I would do this before the show. That's why I'm going to get, hi, folks. Hi, folks. Your view is important to me here on the Vibe. Close that one up. I have so many browsers open, you wouldn't believe it, folks. So I'm getting a little confused here. I'm currently moving the bricked up segment over from my Chrome, from my Brave to my Google Chrome. And I got it over here. Now we're about to get funky with it. Let's get bricked up, fellas. Here we go. Cut off that song and let's continue. This is bricked up right here on the Vibe as I make my way down the list to our first piece of content for the guys as we wrap up stream show 273 of the Vibe, making our way to 300. And I couldn't have done one without the help of my boys, Bobby Nick, Scotty Fitzpatrick, and the chat family. So let's get bricked up to celebrate. strongest Python guy. There you go. Now, you guys are throwing your Python references out there. Gross boob, says Terry Nee. I do notice this. Now, I'm being a little picky in that there's a little cross-eyed thing going on right there, which I thought it was AI, but then I see the little cross-eyed thing, Scott, and I'm like, did they make AI cross-eyed girl on purpose? Like, what's going on? I like my boobies. They are my favorite feature. If I had them, I'd never leave the fucking house, space nerd. Oh, as they say. Yes, they're natural, it says. I'm not buying the face. I'm not buying it.
Hell no.
Cross-eyed, yes, but if you look close, there's all kind of shit going on with that face. All right, well, there you go. I don't know.
I don't think she's real.
It can't be real. Can't be real, something like that. Well, this one.
It's real to me, damn it.
It's still real to me, Bob and Nick. You noticed her eyes, BF? Only because I was just trying to determine my level of horniness or excitement I should be at this. You know, if it's AI, it's a little less. If it's real, it's a little more. So I really need to see. Yes, they have faces. Brian Kowalczyk says, if your girl's eyes aren't crossed once in a while, you're doing it wrong. Exactly. Come on, girl. I'm going to hit that shit. We're going to hit it so good, I'm going to cross your eyes. Have you talking and speaking in tongues and shit. I'm not buying their natural, says Tiffany Washington. Well, Tiff and guys, let me know what you think about this next one. Because I think these might be. Let's get bricked up.
Oh.
Now we're talking.
It's a very nice jiggle.
Does it got a bruise on it?
Hey. There's like some kind of dirt or something there.
Yeah, it might be a bruise or dirt or something.
There's two of them. There's something right here. And there's something right here, Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something right here. Nail in the vagina. And there's some titties. I think they just threw that in so she wouldn't look so glam, Scott.
Okay.
It's like faux, it's like costume, like dirt or something.
It's definitely a natural jiggle, though. I'm gonna say those are 100% real.
We got natty, we got naturals. Ooh, Space Nerd says questionable. Terry just says ooh. Has no clue how to drive a nail, but God bless her for trying. Ria's been to too many mandates lately. Quick, what color were her eyes? I do not know that. She'll be hammering for 30 minutes a nail at that rate. They're natural. All right, so we think this is natural. The dirt might be fake. The dirt might be fake, but them titties ain't fake. Let me see. There we go.
Yeah.
Speaking of, actually, let's do another one, guys. I got my next to last piece of content raring to go here for the vibe, and then we're gonna throw it over to the boys for some plugs, because this is just the beginning of the fun on a Tuesday, folks. I hope you guys are having fun today. Let me know what you think about all these groceries in this trunk. Damn, they're clapping with pants. They're clapping with pants on.
Oh, she's got some ink above the stink. I like that.
She got the what, Scott?
She's got the ink above the stink. I like that.
Yes, she does. She does have the tramp stamp. Yeah. The ink above the stink.
Yeah.
Those pants can't even hold that. That is the definition of clapping cheeks.
Yeah,
Looks
I recognize
fake.
that clap.
You think that's fake? I don't know. It's still real to me and Bob and Nick. Damn it, that look like an ass to me. Holy moly, that's a lot of extra groceries. A lot of extra groceries in that trunk, fellas. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'd tap that ass.
Will you help her carry those groceries? Bobby would help her. All right. Well, how about this one? This one ain't quite as many groceries. Ass fake, says Tiffany Washington. I don't think that's fake, but you know, there are some of these women that you do see that they're not, that ass ain't moving like that. It's nowhere near as fluid as that. But there are some asses that I become suspect of, guys, because you do hear about like butt implants. I'm like,
the thing. Yeah.
Butt implants. That's crazy. If I started squeezing a girl and started feeling all kind of seams and like all kind of crazy, that wouldn't be cool.
There was a time when the big butt was considered not as desirable.
You're right. It
Right.
does go through phases. Huh? I mean, of course, we had Sir Mix-a-Lot. He likes big butts, and he could not lie. So that was a big butt phase. Turn around, stick it out. Even white boys got the shout. The baby had back. Let's go. Yeah, it does come and go, Scott. But maybe here's a little less grocery in the trunk you guys like. BF, copyright BF.
Oh, she's got them deep butt cheeks.
I like this one.
Like this one? Is it real? BF, you gonna have to race this BF.
I got deep butt cheeks.
She got them painted on pants. That jiggle makes Jello jealous, goddammit. That she jiggling so good. You're making Jello jealous over here. BF, Bobby, Nick, and Scott from Two Joints checking in. We're getting lit today on a B-day. Is it your birthday, Two Joints? Come on, man.
Yeah, it is. That's right. I forgot.
Two Joints. Our friend and mod from the Perry Caravello universe. Shout out, happy birthday, Two Joints. How about we run a little birthday for you? Little birthday celebration. Just for you and everybody celebrating a birthday out there today. Happy birthday, Two Joints. We'll come back and smoke one in your honor.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Come on, how can you not like that? Happy birthday, Two Joints. Let's smoke it. Here, go me and Scott. We got you. And after taking that hit, it's 4 minutes after 3 o'clock on the East Coast of the United States, and I'm talking with a hit in. We are in overdrive. We're having it. We're doing it. And now we're celebrating Two Joints' birthday. So if you come over in the chat tonight, later on tonight at 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock East, and you're hanging out for March Madness, March Matters, rather, we call it over there. Wish our friend Two Joints, the mod, a happy birthday, bro. There you go. We're overbricked. Two Joints, happy birthday. Can you feel it? We can feel it now. But you know what? I'm going to show you.
Don't tell Stormy I'm smoked weed in her house.
I will not. Folks, don't do it later on any of the shows. Like No Filter that we're going to be talking about and plugging right after this. But we're talking about if this fake or that fake ass fake or something or not. But I know one thing. Them titties ain't fake. Them titties ain't small. I'm in love, girl. I'm in love, girl. This is true. Girl, you know it's true. I'm in love, girl. Well, there you go, folks. There's just a little. You just get a little bricked up on that last segment. First of all,
that confuses me. I'll be honest with you, Bobby friend. Yes. When I see midgets like that, it confuses me because it's like, is that a little kid? Should I consider it a little kid? Should I consider it a grown adult that's just small? I don't. It doesn't do anything for me.
I always go straight to the hands first because I want to know if they got those little sausage fingers or the normal.
How's it going to measure up to what you got?
Yeah.
Is my shit just going to blend in with their little sausage fingers?
She's got the normal fingers, but they're small. And there's some that's just got like Vienna sausages for fingers.
Well, now DeBee says it must be Halloween because she's fun sized. Reverend Wild Bill says she's not short, she's vertically challenged. Terry says we have forced hot air. House smells of weed. Yeah, you got to watch that when you got to start blowing it. Do the old do the fabric softener trick, Terry Nee. Get one of your wife's fabric softener sheets or one of your sheets and just kind of blow your hits through that, and that'll knock them down a little bit. That's the more you know from us here at BF Live. Which is why you were upset about the ice cream incident that Space Nerd's talking about. Breaking out my dick would look huge in her hand joke. I think that's what Scott was going for too. That's why he wants to know. That's really why he wants to know the size of the hands. Forgot about that one. The ice cream incident. Let's say. And
So her frontal lobe, her cranium, just a little bit bulbous though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. That's how we wrap up a fun segment and a fun show. I'll run this little thing. First, I'll let you know the word. That just means I'm having too much fun with you and I don't want to leave right away. And plus, it's hard to leave when you're broke.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The after pushing and meeting that will. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
And with that, I am spent, folks. We just dropped 3+ hours of hopefully live, it is live, but hopefully enjoyable content right here on BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 273. It's Tuesday, and we're going to still have fun on a Tuesday. We're nowhere near done having fun. We just had a couple, 3 hours of fun. My boys get involved in some fun, and I'll be telling you about some other fun I'll be involved in.
What fucking wig that you just had, Scott?
Where'd you go? Let's go, Scott.
I just got my
go to Harry.
time. I just got my no filter shirt ready.
I thought that was a fucking wig or something.
Well, let's go over to Harry Potter right here. I want to thank my friend Harry Potter, a.k.a. Scott Fitzpatrick, for he just started drawing on his face, and we got a Testicle Tiger had the best idea all day. Drew those. Harry Potter is the guy right here, Scott Fitzpatrick. Some might know him as well. Hey, Scott, where are you going to be tonight, buddy?
Well, tonight will be the return of the mighty No Filter at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
The Superior Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 7 p.m. show on YouTube.
Right. And then
The
Wednesday
winner.
will be the Lunatic Lounge Boner Show, which I believe is at 8 o'clock, Bobby Nick, on
9
o'clock Eastern Time on the Bobby Nick channel at Bobby Nick 1978.
That's right.
And if you guys happen to go to Tammy Hull, Hull's, if you happen to talk to her, she's live 24 hours a day, pretty much. Ask her to unblock me, please.
Ask her unblock Scott Fitzpatrick. Say he just likes to have fun. He don't mean no harm. Well, Terry Nee comes up with a great name for you at the end of the show. He says Harry Scotter. So there you go. It's Harry Scotter today. Thank you, Scott, for like always being here for me and just like off the cuff, like doing crazy shit.
Oh,
that was amazing and real. Holy shit, I had to shut up for that one.
Stopped us in our tracks.
Bobby Nick, it did. It stopped us in our tracks. Well, I think he was trying to get our attention, folks, and he certainly did. So let's see what other noises Bobby Nick can make. As I turn it over to him, he's going to tell you where you can find him tonight and afterwards. Go ahead, Bob. You have anything other to add other than that noise?
Wendy has volunteered me for a show, so I'll be doing a show on Wendy's channel, and it'll probably be on mine sometime after this show. And then tonight, the almighty No Filter, like Scott said, the reigning supreme champions of the 7 p.m. Eastern time slot will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. And then, tomorrow, I will be in the lounge right after Bobby Fran's show, probably about half an hour or so after. For the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So go to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, or just search up The Bobby Nick Show on Rumble. And then tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, at Bobby Nick 1978, watch The Boner Show, the members only show of the Lunatic Lounge. Fuck yeah. We'll be doing it and having it.
I like Scott. Bob. I had to pull out of you a little bit because Scott in the background just laughing his ass off. And I had to see what he's got the giggles in the middle of the day. Scott, what do you? Once again, we always say that Scott is the show in the show. That's kind of another one of his traits he's known as. What is the show going on now, Scott? What did you get yourself into over there?
Just the way he did that burp and stuff.
Oh, he just got you, man. See, it just takes the littlest things, man. The little thing.
Oh shit.
Oh, and he's feeling challenged, and he steps up to the challenge. Well, it's been a gassy Tuesday here on the Vibe, folks. So there you go. You're gonna have these boys hanging out tonight. Look, he's laughing, he's giggling. We're losing it. If you guys didn't have fun today, shame on you. I want to thank MSIP. He says, I'm usually here. He talks about to the Reverend Wild Bill. I'm just busy during the beginning of the year doing dot inspections. So thanks, MSIP, for letting us know that you're here, buddy. Thank you. And that's kind of what I want this show to be. If you guys are working and you can kind of put us in your ear hole, we'll keep your spirits up and we'll keep your ear hole entertained throughout the day. We want this to be your help to get you through the day. So thank you, MSIP. Matt Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Let's see. We got all the laughs going on. Two Joint says, unblock and return Scott's eyebrows immediately. Says our friend Two Joints. You'll see him in the Perry Caravella live chat tonight. Tread lightly in the comments with Tammy. Yeah, you can't come harsh at Tammy because she's like the harshest. And if you come at harsh from Scott, Scott wasn't even that harsh and he got kicked off of her page.
Yeah.
He asked the gay monkey question. Oh, Scott, you ain't funny. You ain't funny. Stop this patty. Asking your gay monkey question. Or $2 on PayPal, LOL. Talking about, let's see. It's such a great hang. Thank you, Brian Kowalczyk. That's what I want it to be. That burp was killer. You get compliments on that burp coming in strong.
Thank
Bobby
you,
Nick.
Revival.
Let's play whose face is dirtier, Scott or his dog. Don't light a match around Scott right now, says our friend Terry Nee checking in. I think that was a nose fart that time.
There's a nose. That was my nose.
Don't light one around Scott. Life is a gas, says Popkey. Great show. Much love. Thank you, Scott Syke Clyde, another hardworking guy. I know that Syke and Ding Dong are working hard every day during this show, and I know they don't always have time to check in, but I know they always support me, and I know they're always listening. Thank you. Scott's Natural Gas Company, and that is the last comment of the show. So there you go, folks. So there's plenty of fun to be had. Hang out with Bobby Nick. Hang out with No Filter guys tonight, 7 o'clock East, and I'll see a lot of you in the Perry Caravella live chat for March Matters. That's why we call it Chat Family, because as I travel around, I will see my chat family out there. So for Harry Scotter, for Bobby Nick, and all the chat family, I almost dropped your last name in there. I'm going to say peace and love. And it's not bye, folks. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. Monday through Friday, 12 to 3. It's not bye. It's just bye for now. Peace and love. And we'll see you the next time we see you.
Peace.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
End of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.